Oh, yeah.
Okie dokie. So, for those who have, I think everyone's got roll 20 up, you'll notice there's a lot of moving parts. I didn't want to make it complicated, but I got carried away myself. So I did put some notes on the map itself for you. Like, what are you even doing here? You're here. The golden goose. You found a token, and it was found with the dead queen of the giants. Maybe this will lead to where the king of the giants is, because he is missing. At the end of the last session, there was a wager made between this person named Dom and Archie for a wish.
That's how you spell Dom. I was definitely thinking it was not that.
Yeah, I was
I wanted to correct you guys at one point, but I also just loved you guys running with it all week. So I was like, no.
The Dom.
You guys will keep spelling it DOM, so I'm totally fine with that.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually one of my childhood best friend's last name. Sorry. I just realized.
I think it's a Celtic name.
I didn't even realize. You beat me to it. Romy.
What? That it was Celtic?
Oh, sorry. I realized that she wrote Dom. I echoed her message like 2 minutes later.
Yeah.
There is,
of course, it's a fantasy name.
a casino game between the Sealy and Unsealy that will be there. Whether or not you guys are going to be interacting with that, I don't know. Because that's more of just like for funsies, and who the winner group gets go into a lottery for the Platinum Satyr, this very big statue of a satyr made out of platinum. So it seems very expensive. And then I put details of the ship just for like key ideas of details for you guys to use for your creativity. Obviously this is not the end all, but just there's a string quartet. Your imaginations might not know there's a string quartet, right? The casino dealers, the games, guards, oarsmen. There's 3 decks. Everyone here's the rich and powerful. Glinda, Dom himself. I guess I just remember there's chefs, right? There's food being cooked. So I'm trying to add. I'm just adding those details for yourselves, for you guys can pull from it, mess with it, not use it at all. Because sometimes it's hard to be creative when you're just trying to imagine what is even around you. Okay, so I do want to say one thing about the projection of Dom. I'm not going to define him because he's a mysterious figure. And I'm not saying this projection is incorrect, but it is a sensitive theme, so I do want to talk about it. We're making jokes about him being a dominatrix, having like a sexual predator vibe. Again, I'm not saying he is or isn't, but I want to touch on that theme because that can be a sensitive theme. Is everyone okay with that kind of theme, even if it's you guys making jokes and that's not what he is, or that's what he is going to be? That is anybody uncomfortable with that theme, even in jest or serious?
I am so comfortable with that theme.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm so excited for the jokes, guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
you have no idea what's coming.
Yeah, he's a mysterious figure, right? So I'm not going to say that's what he is.
Yeah,
but
of course.
Okay,
Cool.
it's. I mean,
We would never
assuming that we all have-
assume.
And
I
always
assume we all
remember,
have the good taste to like not be actually predatory in like towards each other's characters or persons. Like I trust you all enough that you're not gonna like be weird about it. But
Of course.
and it's like everyone's history could be different. I also remember too, if you're not comfortable speaking up, because it's been a while since we've talked about like lines and uncomfortable content, you can always message me and you'll stay anonymous. Again, it's like because for me, I'm like, I don't. Someone might have a history with a sexual predator, right? And they don't want those kind of themes in a game because this is a game to escape from the shitty real life stuff, right?
yeah,
but
no jokes about non-consent stuff. That I will. That is a line for me. I've told like the kink stuff and like dominatrix things. Totally like fine, but yeah, no like rape jokes. I'm not cool with that. Sorry.
100%. Yeah, I don't think I would ever make
I
a
don't think you have
rage
to
joke.
apologize for that. I don't think-
Yeah,
Hey,
not
yeah.
sorry actually, but
yeah. I think that's pretty normal.
Sorry, but not sorry. And I was like, yeah, no, that's funny. Okay, cool. So we touched on that theme because I loved how you guys latched onto that. We're like dominatrix.
He's just a horn dog.
So like I'm exploring him through my own improv too, right? And so let me talk about the stakes too, just so you guys know. Like because like the whole idea of the Storm King Thunder, I just want to talk about my process here. I was like, we're gonna keep this real simple. You know, I'm not gonna do high stakes, so we can kind of just like get through it and things don't get too complicated. And I was like, you know what, I'll do this like Fae theme, et cetera, et cetera. And through my own improv of this character, I was like, a wish or you. And after the fact, I'm like, fuck, the stakes got really high. Like I did that through improv, right? It sounds like everyone got excited about that development and raising the stakes. The flip side of it is that stakes being more complicated. Who knows what the outcome could be? And it could be like, as I think what you, Rob, said, you're like, oh, great, another character arc if Archie goes, right?
Yeah.
I am conscious of that. I got carried away with raising the stakes. I wanted this to be a very just like, you guys are just going to do your little intrigue, whatever you want to do, however you want to approach it. And then just like me getting into his character. Yeah, I'm like, sorry, not sorry, but it sounds you all got excited. I was worried that maybe people might be burnt out on the stakes and just wanted it to be going a little bit lower. Just know I am conscious of that. So the stakes are high, but I think we're gonna have a good time. I think whatever happens, I think we're gonna have a great time. I mean, I think we all agree Archie disappearing would be a great story beat.
Good thing.
Moving on without Archie.
I mean, it's not like I have another character to temporarily play.
Oh no, I don't want Archibald to go.
Yeah. Archie definitely took it as like, of course you want me. Who wouldn't?
I think those are
He's totally cool with it.
above table talks. I mostly wanted to apologize for my nature of like I can't keep things simple, even though I try to give myself that.
You like complicated.
You've just inflated his ego even more, if that was at all possible. So that's on you.
Oh, what, the Dom Archie interaction?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's nice to be wanted. Okay, I think that's all my above table talk. But again, just to reiterate, your main goal was and is to find information on the giant stuff going on. The development recently has been a wager between Dom and Archie, and we're going to step right back into that scene of them just shaking hands, so people can still be reacting to it that are in the room and such. And if you guys ever want to pause the game again and talk above table to be creative with pranking and stuff, I think it's totally fair, because me as the DM, I've been thinking of stuff, but I have a complete picture, right, of what's possible. So if you guys want to pause and not even be talking in character and mostly do it, or in, like you kind of did it through chats, it sounds like, yeah.
Yeah, like our characters have had time to like chat all throughout a whole day leading up to this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think that's it. Anybody have any questions? Okay. So I guess we'll do the proper recap, because I'm just jumping right into it. So you have come to the town of Yartar, following the clue of a token for the Golden Goose that some of the Morai crew had already visited before. The token had been found on the body of the dead queen of the giants. So it's a clue. So you've come here to investigate to see what the connection is. While here, you try to you split up as a crew to try and get onto the ship, but more than just a traditional casino going on, there's a special event, the Midsummer Soiree, being run by, and I'll drop the name again in chat just for a refresh and stuff. Lord Casper Dryland, a noble baron, or no, he's not a baron. He hopes to be the water baron, the person in charge of Yartar, but he's a powerful, rich person in their own right, a noble. He's putting on this soiree, so a lot of the attendees are either nobles or powerful connections from all over the Sword Coast. notably, Lorelei met a duke of the town of the nation of Cormyr, which is pretty far away and relatively speaking. But attempting to get on, you split up, and you didn't have invitations. But through bluffing, lies, quick forgeries, you're able to make it on. But not before a figure for the Morai appeared. The true BBG, Galinda Raventree, this other noble of Waterdeep, of House Raventree, wealthy and powerful in their own way. They had crossed paths at a ball in Waterdeep and left her embarrassed by the end of it and disgraced.
Lorelei's own personal Regina George.
Yep.
And there was a bit of interactions there. She tried to get in the way of your plans of getting onto the ship, but you were able to bluff your way through and stay ahead of her, so to say. But she also came with this mysterious figure named Dom. Wait, I gotta do this as a joke. He has very exotic features. I like to describe him as remind you of an Earth Genasi. For those who met Yesville, or by appearance, Warden's friend, she is an Earth Genasi, but he reminds you of Earth Genasi. He has these very earthly tones. He's who was I going to use an example of? Like Henry Cavill, like painfully handsome, like chiseled, like
He's not handsome.
That doesn't help me, Nate.
He's not handsome.
No, but does it
Same
help Lauren
characters,
that
same
he
characters.
also has like the Witcher hair, but not blonde, so it's all back and long green hair now.
Damn it.
But he is a like almost
on drinking.
painfully exotically handsome, right? I like to put it.
That's not going to help.
Painfully handsome.
There was that's a Nate projection, right? There's certain actors sometimes, or like maybe Robert Pattinson, like they're
No,
just
you
so.
said Henry Cavill. It's
Yeah.
No, 1%.
We're going with that, I'm
I'm
sorry.
just talking about how I use it as a descriptor. Sometimes there's actors or very beautiful people. I'm like, you're most painfully handsome or painfully beautiful, right? That's just
Readily
that's a
handsome.
Nateism. I don't know if anybody else knows
Like
what I'm talking
Lorelei.
about. Lorelei, like 100%. Yeah,
Painfully
Um,
handsome.
Mm-hmm.
painfully
Painfully beautiful.
or dangerously beautiful, maybe.
There you go.
Oh.
The femme fatale. I'm not saying that's what you are. I'm just talking out loud.
Like a poisonous
Total
flower.
100%.
So there was an interaction where Archie bumped into Raventree, Galinda, and pickpocketed, but also tried to pickpocket Dom. But there was this moment of connection of Dom recognizing what Archie was doing and not making a fuss out of it and allowing Archie to pickpocket him. You had this little pendant of a satyr. And then later on, while you're on the so you guys are in there. Caleb and Warden were like, when they walked up, like, do you have invitations? They're like, yes. Okay, we're gonna leave. And just turned around and walked away. Caleb teleported you guys up onto the upper deck. So that's how you got on. And so, any else of the details of the Galinda stuff that I'm remembering? Anything that jumped out? I don't think there's anything really like key moments more there.
Mm-mm.
So because you all got on the ship. Warden was sneaking around up top. You overheard oh my goodness, I need to find my notes. I wrote something down last week.
The name of the pet, it was like
Yeah. I think it's Jelly.
Squishy?
That's
Jelly, not
yeah,
Squishy.
Jelly. Jelly, who's that? You heard Lord Casper speaking to Jelly and going downstairs to get things kicked off. Some guards started coming out on the upper deck, but Caleb teleported you back real quick, Warden. And then we ended with Dom moving across the room, Samaris eyeing him, seeing him and his fixation on Archie. Samaris did try to do interference. Now I was actually talking to Megan. Samaris was like kind of wanting to get his attention, but then Samaris actually rolled really good, like on deception checks, and Dom actually rolled really low. So she actually rolled too well to get what she really wanted. Like Dom rolled too poorly, and so he just kind of ignored Samaris and kept walking over to Archie. Spoke to Archie, on this conversation about mischief and a little bit of chaos, and made a wager with Archie, recognizing another mischievous person. He wants to kind of embrace it, and he also enjoys wagers. So he set the stakes very high, spoke to Archie, and said, I'll give you a wish. If you win, and if you lose, you then belong to Dom. We did speak above table that there was no talk about who judges this, but the impression for Archie is that Dom is, and we kind of made the joke of, or not joke, but the statement like honor among pranksters. Like there's going to be a lot of trust that Dom would judge fairly in this. Whether or not that's true or not, but that's the impression Archie has. So, okay. So we're in this moment. You and Dom have just shaken hands, Archie. And he smiles. It's very rare for people to take me upon my wages. And you watch as like he has this like smile, and his eyes are, again, I think I described his eyes with, they're sparkling, but they're literally sparkling eyes. Shades of twilight beyond. And you notice, Archie, a little detail, that he has like a coin that he runs across his knuckles. We see them going a little bit quicker and quicker. So I'll let you know that I have an idea for where my mischief is going. Outdo me, thwart me, if you will. I'll be keeping an eye on you. Let's just say it'll be a wild ride for everyone involved. So he's just kind of smiling. I'm going to freeze it in that moment. Does anybody want to approach? Does Hiromi, Ishka, Lorelei, Samaris, anybody want to engage in this conversation, or let it play out before Dom drifts back into the crowd? Or give any other final statements, Archie?
He's just kind of, well, he's shaking his hand and looking at him like, okay, buddy, you're a little intense.
Oh, yes.
Right. Yeah, no, I've never been one to say no to a challenge. You can let go now of my hand.
Oh, sorry. And after you actually shake hands for a moment, the smile and smirk goes away for a second. He kind of like, I want to ask a question for Archie. Mm-hmm. We don't really get into details, and to be honest, in retrospect, I'm like, I don't mind because it's kind of graphic. So your blood hunter ability, do you, when you use those, are you drawing blood when you do it? Is that like, do you think you as a character lean into that narratively?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, for sure. I think like he would use, I mean, in my head, he was always like using his werewolf claws to do like a little quick, like nick of the skin or something like that, just to draw blood.
So as you release, Dom kind of wrinkles and kind of like sniffs a little bit. It's like, oh, I smell the iron blood upon you. Wish I'd known that ahead of time, but wages are wages. I won't hold it against you.
The iron blood? Isn't iron in all blood?
Exactly. It's disgusting.
Okay, alright. Good talk.
Yes.
Good talk. Well,
should
you and
rethink
your
your
superior
priorities.
blood.
He kinda
Rethink
smiles.
my priorities.
You dabble
Okay.
in blood magic, as if I can smell correctly.
I do dabble in blood magic.
I won't hold it against you. I still think.
Oh, great. I was very concerned that you were gonna, as a complete stranger, hold that against me.
Very well. Good luck. He kind of like begins. Oh yeah.
Can Samaris have, like, as they're talking, like, kind of snuck up behind him, like, not trying to hide it from, like, other people in the room, but, like, so that he doesn't know, so that when he turns around, she's just standing there with her arms crossed.
Ooh, so you want to sneak up on Dom? Essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go
Try
ahead
to
and
spook
roll
him a
stealth check.
little.
Mhm.
Let me get to... Sorry, should have had this up before.
Oops. 1 second. Just read this.
Wow.
Ooh.
I mean, you still got plus
Actually-
15 modifier. That helps out a bit.
Whoa.
And it's a 25 because of reliable talent.
Yeah.
Nice.
Excellent.
My God.
You sneak up behind him, arms crossed, and he turns, and you're standing there, and he's just like, "Oh, the clumsy one."
Whoa.
Oh, Archie.
Were
This
you,
is spit to his mouth.
were you able to get
Oh.
more champagne?
Well, the creepy one.
Ooh.
No. I
It's creepy.
came over here first. This was my priority to see what interests you have in this one here.
You know each other. Interesting.
Yeah, dipshit. Did you not pick up on that?
I did not.
Oh.
I'm actually very impressed. So you, and he turns and sees Lorelei, her, are connected.
Archie does like the
And then I think Ishka, sorry,
like-
real quick. Ishka, who did you come? You came in with Lorelei, right? And
Yeah,
Samaris?
Samaris.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he points at all of you, and he's like, "You're all together. I love it." Ooh. What were you gonna say, Archie? I apologize.
Oh, Archie was just I popped up a gift of just like it's like yeah, shut up, like kind of like the trying to cut you off.
He
Tries to
kinda
like
leans-
do it on the down low, like, and then he goes to like scratch his neck or something.
He kind of leans in, Samaris, and I was impressed by your friend's knack. Very few people can pull fast ones on me, though. I've made a wager with your friend. Would you like to make a wager? How do you feel about mischief and chaos? You seem to be sly. Ishka, are you walking up now, too?
Yeah, slowly.
Are you trying to
Um,
sneak up, or are you just like making yourself known? Just by
Making
by not
myself known.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh,
She's
we're going
like
to have a party.
glaring at him until he says mischief and chaos, and then her ears perk up a little bit.
There's something about you all. I can sense power and skill. Kindred spirits, as it were. Oh, hello, Dragonborn. I apologize. My name is Dom. What are your ladies' names?
I'm Ishka. I do have a question for you, Dom.
Oh, yes.
Why is your voice the way it is?
Why is my voice the way it is?
Yeah.
I was born
She said,
this
"Why
way.
you sound like that?"
What part of my voice intrigues you so?
It's different than I'm used to.
Hmm. Would you prefer if my voice sounded like this? Or would you prefer if my voice sounded like this?
Orp?
Do you have a preference?
No, I was just curious on why you sound like that.
I choose to sound this way. I find in this circumstance it helps me rub the shoulders.
Rub the shoulders how?
The posh and the powerful, they like to feel sleek and smooth. So I will put on airs just like they would.
Ishko kind of just look him up and down. All right, whatever you say, Dom.
Are you interested in a wager? Your friend Archie has. I was just speaking to your other friend here, and your name, miss.
He's talking to Samaris.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about that. What did he say?
And what is your name, miss?
She like pauses for a second, and then Samaris.
She does the same maneuver.
Sorry, what maneuver? I was talking to Nicole about Juno.
Oh.
It's that gift that I put in there.
Oh, that one.
You see?
Wait, no, I was asking if he was he doing that gesture like to Samaris to say like stop telling. Oh, okay,
yes.
okay.
Yeah, 100%. He's looking at you like shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I think she caught that and kept talking.
Noted. Anyways. So here's my social security number. No, I'm just kidding. And what is your name, miss? Yeah, you know he's talking to you, right, Megan?
First S name.
Wait, I already said Samaris.
Oh, did you? I apologize. Sorry, I'm getting all confused. So you say
I thought you
Samaris.
just letting
all
you
of that. So
retcon it.
Archie's doing that like don't give him your real name.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Juno's having some health issues, so I was
Oh.
distracted for a moment there. She's okay for now, but anyway, yeah, she says Susan. I like that.
You like these? Roll a
First S
deception
name I
check.
thought of.
We got William. We got
Lord.
Susan. We got Arby.
Arby.
Welcome to Arby's. With
We got the meat.
Ooh,
All
There you
right,
go.
23. Susan.
Archie's trying not to laugh.
You all seem to know each other. Do you want to buy in on the wager? Anyone can be included.
What is this wager?
what the fuck is that?
How much do you like chaos and mischief? Pranks, if you like to use that kind of term, Ishka.
I mean, depending on what the pranks are.
Well, I look for the greatest pranks, the greatest mischief. I like a little bit of chaos.
Can I? Oh, am I hearing? I'm like very close to them because I've been with
you
the
can.
dude.
The conversation's been going on for a while. And by the way, boys up top,
Can
we'll be cutting to you guys
Can I
soon. But...
overhear this?
Mhm.
I'm not gonna join, but can I
take your
Well,
overhear this?
actually, roll a perception check because there still is a bit of privacy by Dom's conversation. Obviously, it's not like, oh, by the way, everyone like talking like I'm going to do
Yeah, I got a
chaos and
wager
mischief." So he's speaking quietly.
What the fuck is wrong with my beyond?
Archie's like slowly slinking back as he's like engaging with these people.
You're like,
Someone
I'm going to
back
get
in.
some shit. You know.
He like goes back.
What's your
behind
roll,
Rory.
Lorelai?
11.
11. Unfortunately, you're not hearing it, but you do see the conversation. So it's up to you if you'd like to engage in it. Yeah, so we made a wager. Your friend is very brave, and I respect that. Though he does have a bit of a sour taste now that I've got to know him a little better.
Got him.
The greatest prank tonight. He gets a wish. Would you like a wish?
A whip or a whiff?
Wish.
A wish.
Oh. Wish.
Though if you'd prefer a whip, I'd be glad to offer that.
I knew it. I knew.
And if you win,
Everyone's a little different. Give me something you love? He says that when he looked at you, Samaris.
Oh.
Give up a part of yourself?
a part of myself.
Yes. Something important to you. Perhaps you can't taste your favorite dessert anymore. Perhaps you don't remember the face of a loved one. It would just disappear and be gone.
Her eyes slide to Archie.
Oh, Archie's like back behind
Oh.
Hiromi.
He off his and I's wager is a wish, but if I win, I get him.
You get him what?
He becomes mine.
You're what?
My toy.
Oh.
What I do with him? Possibilities are endless.
She like instinctively goes to reach for one of her daggers and then is like knows that she's not supposed to. Actually, I think she did actually take them off even though she changed her.
I think I think everyone's weapons are in
In the
the
bag of holding.
bag of holding.
Yes, correct.
Ishka has.
She still does instinctively go to reach for it, but
Yeah, I do love the idea of you still
there.
doing that. You don't have to take the wager, but you can certainly help your friends. I like competition.
Yeah.
Let's freeze there. And I kind of want to give Warden and Caleb some room here to maneuver. So what are the boys doing up top?
Well,
Okay.
what's going on down there?
Actually, hold 1 second. Okay, good. I back.
Y'all need to get down there quick.
What we got,
We don't know
boys?
what's going on.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said hold on.
If
Okay.
you want, the two of you hear the door open and you hear Archie walk out below you. So technically, Archie would be just below you.
Yeah. He's trying to like get off this level.
You can kind of see stairs here.
Okay,
I'm gonna.
okay.
Let's see.
That goes
here.
down.
Yeah, it looks like
Yeah, I
it
think
went
those go down to. Yep, looks like they do.
So-
yeah, and then the
That's-
stairs going up to your levels are in the middle. Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
so
okay.
rectangle stairs go down to the below deck. Circular stairs in the middle of the ship go up to top deck and middle deck.
Gotcha.
So the stairs inside this room would go down.
Mhm,
Or would, yeah, I guess they have to go down. There's nowhere else.
mhm.
Okay.
What'd you see?
So we know this has been useful. At least we know where why am I blanking on the name
Captain.
already? Yeah, Lord Casper. We know where Lord Casper's room is. That's useful. But we have to get down, and something tells me that you are neither good at lying or sneaking.
What do you mean? Just by
Gives
the
you
way I
that
look.
idea.
Just. But I know you are a very capable caster. I don't know if it's going to be necessary, but just trying to play to our strengths because it's a bad situation.
Okay. So he reaches. Kaden reaches onto Warden to put his hand on the shoulder. It's like, don't worry, we got this. And I cast Greater Invisibility.
Oh, on just
yourself?
me?
Or both of you?
Now, Greater Visibility, I'm trying to read this, and the
Oh.
wording is very weird. It says you or a creature. When I see or, it's either or. And then I look up invisibility, and it says you touch a creature. If it said you and a creature, then I would think...
Well, if you upcast it, you can cast it on 2. So if you use a 5th level
Does it
spell,
say
you
upcast?
can...
I don't see upcast in
Oh.
the description. For
Oh,
greater.
sorry,
For
that must be
greater, I think
regular.
regular invisibility, you can upcast that one.
I definitely thought you could do that with greater,
So-
but that might not be raw.
I know.
so
I
what's
think
the
that's
difference
just maybe the
between
assumption.
greater and regular?
Greater,
Because they last a minute.
greater.
No, the
So-
last hour.
The biggest difference
Or, I guess
is
greater, sorry.
greater invisibility. You don't break invisibility if you attack or cast a spell. And as a spellcaster, just
Okay.
since you're dipping in the wizards, one of the strongest things about greater is that it makes counterspelling you much harder because you have to see a target to counterspell. It's one of the big strategic advantage. But those are the two big, and that's one reason why I think greater invisibility can't be upcast, because it's very strong for
Yeah.
multiple people. Yeah, so it's definitely one person. But invisibility you could upcast.
And only for 3rd
multiple.
level, you could get both of you if you don't attack. It
And
won't
for an
break.
hour instead of a minute.
Oh, greater invisibility is a minute.
Is a minute?
Yeah, well,
Oh.
invisibility is an hour.
Yeah, greater invisibility is definitely more combat situated.
Yeah.
100%.
Which one was an hour? Regular visibility, right?
Yeah,
Regular.
regular. But you can't do anything. You can do stuff, but you can't.
You can do
attack.
anything except attack or cast a spell.
Right. Maybe I just kind of back up on that, because I was kind of confused on it.
No worries. You do hear the guards making the patrols coming your way.
Oh shit.
Well, here you go. Greater visibility on them. And do what you want. I'll just sneak around. If you want to push them overboard, I'm not giving you that option, but I'm not putting that in your brain.
Yeah.
So he cast it on himself?
You.
Okay, that's.
But you're
probably-
still totally visible, Caleb.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, what?
Fully aware.
Just remember,
Have
you're
I-
concentrating on invisibility, so just always keep that in mind for any of the concentration spells you might peek at in the future.
Yep.
Okay. You hear just somebody like, "Oh, the time goes."
I'll stay around for now.
Those fell off.
You fall off.
They didn't fall off.
Well, let me know when he's coming.
Drunk
Oh,
at the
I
wheel.
probably can hear him.
I'll give him I'll give him a warning.
What was that?
His warning. Meow.
Funny.
Do you meow?
No.
It's only fitting.
What do you do to give Caleb a warning?
I mean, I'm peeking around the edge. I'll just kick him in the fucking foot or something, or the shin, or not hard, but
Way over here.
Yeah, he's not next to you.
Oh, is he not? I haven't opened them. Why did you go over there? Why did you?
Well,
He's kind of visible.
I mostly
Okay,
was fishing for a must have been a wind joke, so please don't worry about it that much. If you
Okay.
whispered something like, "What was that?" Must have been the wind.
Yeah, I'll flick the fucking wood or something. I don't know.
Are you just standing right there? You can make a stealth roll, but it'll be a straight roll because you're just hiding right there.
Actually, nah. I'm gonna go and hang off the edge of the boat.
Okay. Roll a stealth check at advantage as you hear the voice coming.
I should have
Oh.
morphed you into a cat.
That would have been terrible. That would have been so racist. Oh, not good. We're not terrible.
One
What
moment,
the
please.
he's- And he just said I was unworthy of stealthiness.
You hear a word like "fuck out." Creaky voice. Okay. Oh, What was that? Okay, Nate got his joke in.
Would hear that, right? Oh, see around the corner. Gonna go over here. Just peek around the corner.
Man, if
Oh shit!
he does not stop humming, I'm gonna push him over the edge
I'm
of
gonna-
the ship.
I'm gonna go through this.
Okay.
The theme kind of both coming. Yeah, can open the door and shut it.
Fortunately for you, that door was unlocked.
Oh.
Can I get rid of my concentration?
Okay.
Is there a locking mechanism on this side?
It does seem
Like
like,
a
there's
lock?
a lock mechanism. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just gonna lock it on this side.
Okay. There's a little deadbolt.
Can you?
I'm doing all the work.
Dude, all the work.
I'm gonna crawl underneath this little paper
Dude, go down the stairs.
Stairs,
now!
right?
Or actually,
Stairs
one
there.
second. I just realized there's probably descriptions for these rooms that you just popped into.
Oh,
so let me
yep.
see if there's any important
my God.
details.
Give me description so I could like.
Yeah, and I actually forgot to pull up that module stuff. So give me one moment. I was so focused on the wager stuff. All right. Ba-ba-ba. Dame.
I like the music for this part.
Yeah, it's really good.
I did
Very
pick
like
up.
sneaky.
It's not all sneaky, but some of them in there are.
No, but the
alright.
music is really good for this particular.
Yeah, it is
This
pretty
smoky,
good. Isn't
dimly
it?
lit cabin features a wooden stage where musicians and other entertainers perform for the pleasure of Lord Dryland's guests. A few tables and chairs are set up along the walls, with much of the floor space kept open for dancing. A wooden spiral staircase descends to the gambling hall. I also wanted to reiterate the decorations and theme too. They went with a Feywild theme, so there's all these like fake plants. There's these drifting quote-unquote fireflies going around. Nothing is active up here, Calum, but that dance hall stage is there, and it does set up to look like there will be dancing or some sort of performance in the future. So that's in that room.
Okay. So it's a dancing hall. Okay. Just gonna try to peek behind this little curtain.
What are you doing?
Hey, Jeff. Yeah, great humming you're doing tonight. Oh, thanks, man. Well, you thought you didn't like
I
my
hear
humming.
that.
Oh, yeah, definitely don't like it. Yep, you see them pass by the window right here.
Okay.
Warden, feel free to. I'm just doing this so you guys have time to figure out.
I was
going on.
letting him. I'm just seeing what he's doing.
Well, what's Warden doing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Warden,
you're
I
hanging
think.
out there.
Can he like see down, or is it too high up to see anything past the upper deck?
I think 100%. I do think you can at least see like right below you, like so, like this corner where Archie just stepped out to. I feel like you could see him.
I can see Archie.
Do you see where I'm pinging?
Yeah. Okay, I can see.
That's
Archie.
below
Okay.
you, right? So like that corner, for instance, I think you could see into this corner.
And I see that there is a guard there.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Archie's kind of like lounging on the back, staying out of trouble, trying to.
Minute
Just
gone by.
about how fast is this boat going?
3
Mhm.
miles per hour.
So pretty slow.
Pretty slow. And there's literally oars, by the way. It's powered by.
Oh,
labor.
interesting.
Mhm.
Alrighty, I am going to.
Did we decide, like who? I'm just like remembering what we decided last week
Mhm.
with who was going to sneak in and like check the back areas and who was like. I know Lorelai wasn't, but was that who did we decide to do that? Was that
I don't think we
Samaris or was that
decided
Warden?
anybody. Oh, I guess that was us, but I was thinking we convened first.
I got the impression you all were just going to like. You all were
Yeah,
just walking
kinda wing
onto
it.
the ship, and we're gonna like all scout in your whatever way you felt best. It's the kind of
Mhm.
impression I got.
Improv.
I'm not saying that was
Yeah,
your
fun.
plan, but no one was like
Yeah.
sneaking on the ship. If that makes sense.
Okay.
I'm
That's
going
my impression.
to.
You all can correct me, but that's just what I remember.
Yeah, Samaris is like gonna sneak around at some point, but I think we were like, let's see what the
do a
situation
distraction.
is.
Yeah,
then-
that's kind of what I thought as well.
Try and get into some rooms and stuff, back rooms.
I think Warden's gonna kind of skitter along the side of this, like kind of, shuffling until he's like over here.
This is supposed to be athletics check.
I'm a
To
monk.
be like doing
I can
this.
climb walls.
You can climb walls when you're like running really, really fast. Though you're also to back, so you have a climb speed, right?
Yeah. Well, what I was gonna do anyways is I'm going to drop.
Well, you have step one, you have climb speed, correct?
Uh-huh.
Okay. In that case, that's all very easy. No, not even a risk of a nat one here. You're just moving very slowly. And
Yeah, I'm going to drop, not into the water, but onto it because I'm a monk, and I'm going to kind of do a little run
just so
over
you know,
here.
only rogues right now have reliable talent. Just because you're a monk. No, I do like real cool. So you're are you trying to drop and catch the other railing
No, I'm trying to drop and then do a little
onto the deck below
on
you?
the water. No, onto the water because I can run on water.
Yeah, run on water, right? Landing onto the water, like dropping. Okay, let's look at that ability. So you can't just walk on water, right? You can run on water. So you're gonna jump down and start running across the water.
Yeah.
That's not very stealthy. I'm doing the pros and cons here, right? A ring of water walking is different, right? Versus running.
Right. I guess it's my walking speed on water. I don't know if it's technically jogging or running or whatever.
What's the ability for that? Because I don't remember. It's
enhanced movement speed,
or does it say you have a walking speed on water? Because that is
you can move along vertical surfaces or across liquids on your turn without falling during the move.
During the move, right? So your movement, just for your own sake, right? So this is the way I would describe it, just for your own, just for my own consistency. You jump down and go rolling across the water, and then you start moving across. That will require a stealth check, but you will have advantage because you're like out of sight and it's mostly sound. But
also, I'm invisible.
Advantage because of the invisibility is what I'm saying.
Oh, I thought you meant because I was far away. Okay, yeah.
I'll be doing that a lot in this scenario where, like, okay, you have invisibility. 16. This is what I'm thinking because you're in this area.
Yeah.
16. Oh, fish are jumping tonight.
And then I'm going to...
because I'm moving your token real quick because you are down below deck. You are here.
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right, continue.
Yeah, and then I'm going to climb up the side of the boat because that's cooler, I think.
Then just dropping down on the deck below you.
I figured that would have been
I was
louder.
like, you're gonna grab the railing, bro.
I thought that would have been louder.
What? Slamming into the water.
Then running on water?
Well, yeah. Okay, if you hear something like thunk onto a deck, you're gonna be like, "There's somebody there." But if you hear something splash in the water,
I thought you were just gonna grab the railing. You're a monk. I thought you were gonna be stealthy about it. Whatever. Yeah. All right. Go ahead, Jesus.
Do you
know how many times I've gotten to use? What? Yeah.
Do you, right? You do, right? I'm just trying to remember.
Yeah, I'm the only.
To be fair, I think slow fall would have like given you a lot of ease out of this, right?
Oh yeah. Well, there you go. It's probably
go ahead, Jesus. Do your thing.
Because I always imagine Crouching Tiger, so I do imagine Warden just kind of like floating off, rolling across the water, and then running and jumping up onto the side, and now you're up on the deck. Oop. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Caleb.
What about all the water? What about the water that's dripping on the ground? How do you explain that?
I'm not wet. I didn't go into the water. I'm on top of it.
Yeah.
Your feet.
Oh my god.
We don't have to keep hung up on this. We're not to keep hung up on this.
Holy shit, there's water on the deck of the boat.
I just wanted to make sure Rob knew how to work his feature into what he was attempting to do.
I just wanted to be fancy.
Yeah,
right,
it was super cool.
Okay. So does he hear the guy just going past the door, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So whistling in. And then he's going to peek around this curtain. It looks like a curtain, is it?
It is a curtain. Yep.
Okay.
You look
peek
down
around
the
the curtain.
hallway. You don't see anything, but you do see the doors and another curtain at the far end.
Okay.
I don't think there's any perception checks. You hear voices coming from that one because it's a curtain. It's not a closed door. You hear a captain barking out orders and people calling out things they see on the river, like 2 degrees to the north where. I'm not a boat person, so I don't know the termage, but you hear them barking out navigation
Starboard.
terms and stuff.
He's going to look out of the windows, make sure the guards are out of the way. Kind of ducking through underneath the window.
All right, roll a stealth check for me.
Okay. Here we go. Pretty good dex. Not bad. Not bad.
Hey, you rolled better than I
Great.
have so far.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Team.
You keep going.
Okay, he's going to come
You
to
see
this
a
first
guard
door.
pass the windows again, but you freeze. You hear him walk past and keep going.
And he's going to this door and trying to open it real lightly.
That door
Slowly.
is locked.
He's like, son of a bitch. If only I had missed form. Press on. Any of these doors?
Do you want to try that door? Do you try the door, Kalen?
Yeah, just like stealthily.
All right, roll a stealth check.
Or sleight of hand, or either or. Well, it doesn't matter. There's +2 anyways. I got a 10.
You like peek and like, whoa, hi, excuse me. Excuse me.
Oh,
Sorry, I revealed the wrong thing, not the infamous number monsters that are hiding on the maps at all times.
Oh shit.
Wow, wow,
Ready to be. Excuse me. Sorry. You peek in and it's like seems to be. You see hammocks and stuff. It seems to be crew quarters. Excuse me, sir. You don't. Privacy,
Hey,
please.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I was just looking for the latrine.
Latrine's downstairs, sir.
Oh.
We have one up here, but you don't want to use the crew's latrine. It's pretty nasty.
Oh. But learn to clean up after yourselves.
Oh, we do.
And he closes the door.
Okay. I'm just gonna make sure you, right down that way there, sir. Continue.
Thank you.
I need you to roll a deception check.
Oh no. What have you done?
I don't know.
Oh no.
Another 10.
All right.
Oh.
Excellent, sir. Right down this way.
Oh.
Just kidding. That guy has a +10 to insight check. The mundane guard.
They don't scream. They don't skip on their crew.
Yeah, the past the tapestry or past the curtain, sir, is all private quarters. If you don't mind, they'll be having dancing up here. I'm sure a little bit later, but yeah, latrine's downstairs and up to the front of the deck there of the ship. Yeah, you'll see it through the gambling halls and down near the restrooms.
So far to walk. You sure I can't use it up here? I really gotta piss.
Roll a persuasion or a deception check.
Or I can go off the balcony here.
Roll a persuasion or deception check.
They're both about the same. Yeah, 14.
14. I roll a natural 19. Sorry, sir. You really don't want to. We'd prefer if all the guests stayed together. We actually thought we had the stairs blocked off until the party, actually. I won't blame you for just ignoring the stanchion and just walking right past it. Yep. Yep. Get down the stairs. Yep. Continue.
Okay.
All right.
Going down the stairs.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right.
You actually blocked
You're
the
right
spiral.
Okay.
All right.
I'll give Warden one last little chance to get involved in something here, and then we'll jump back to the main room.
Oh boy. Okay. Do I see any way to get on board? Are these windows?
Yes, all the
shit.
brown are windows, all the silver are doors. they're ornate windows, but I did describe they seem to be not made for like anti-burglary, but more like tonight, especially just like slide them open for some fresh air. Pretty easy to maneuver through.
Guess this way seems safer. I'm going to avoid Archie because I know Archie would make a big fucking deal about it.
What
if
do
I
you
alerted him.
mean? You're invisible.
Oh, I can't open the door though, can I? Because then people
I mean,
will
it
be
only
like, "What the
lasts a
fuck's
minute.
going on?"
Looks like you're
Remember?
gonna have to walk past Archie.
He's an hour. He did greater invisibility.
No.
Oh wait, no, it is
greater
only
is
a
the
minute.
It's a
Oh
minute.
shit!
I guess
forgot.
honestly, well, I guess I
Yeah,
just
your
wait
minutes-
because I feel like a door opening and then closing
39,
with nobody going through it
38.
is a lot more sus
Yeah.
than somebody walking through the door.
So you're gonna wait
So
to
I'm gonna-
enter until you
Yeah.
become uninvisible. Okay.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
pretty
gonna
much
put
the
the
same this
blindfold
game.
back
As you're
on.
down here, you feel your spell end, and you see a conversation happening between Ishka, Samaris, this guy. You see Lorelei maybe eyeing what's going on, and you see Hiromi standing in the corner. Warden, your invisibility breaks off. Are you
Alright,
gonna
I will-
then enter in?
Yeah, I'll tie my blindfold back on, prepare my staff, and like, you know, a confident blind man's walk. You know, they know what they're doing.
Blind- Excuse me, sir. Are you all right? Do you need assistance?
I can get by myself, thank you.
Are you sure you don't even have a walking stick?
I hold out the
Is
staff.
that rude of me to say? Oh, I forgot you had a staff. Oh, I apologize. My apologies, sir.
It's fine. I understand. Thank you for the concern.
Mm-hmm. I'm surprised he dressed himself so well. That's blind.
Can I get? Oh, is it just this room over here? It's blocked off.
Oh, funny
can't
enough,
get through.
it is. I didn't even realize it
Oh
myself.
shit! Why is this
Anticipated
blocked
each other.
off?
Okay, well,
You gotta
freeze
go
frame here.
Oh, God.
As the blind guy realized there's no door.
There's a fucking wall.
I didn't even
Wait,
know
sorry,
either.
one more
That's
thing.
Hilarious. Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna like search.
Mhm.
I'm sorry. Could
Sorry,
somebody
real
escort
quick.
me
Let's
to the
look
main
at the
floor?
description. Let's look at the description in case there's anything useful in here.
Oh, good point.
Yeah. The dining room. This room is full of tables and chairs with narrow winding avenues between them. White gossamer curtains, and all that description has changed out a bit with all the fae. And there are people in here eating as food is like served regularly. It seems you sit down and you see a waiter taking the order. Okay. So dining.
I was just gonna be.
dining room.
I'm sorry. I know I said I could handle myself, but could somebody guide me to the main floor?
Excuse me, everyone. I'll help them. Those in need.
Oh god.
I know how to work with the handicapped.
Handicap.
Oh my god.
Right this way, sir. Here, let me let me label this guy Dick. Asshole.
Well, you know what? Call him an asshole, but nobody else offered to help.
Right this way, sir.
Yeah, no, he's gonna make a big deal about it. That's why.
He starts
blind,
speaking
not
louder
deaf.
to you. Oh, I apologize.
You're still doing it.
Sorry. Okay, let's freeze frame there and step back into the other scene.
Okay.
Dom, is looking you and Samaris and Ishka and talking about deals and wagers. Lorelei, you're seeing this conversation happening. You have cast a
Can I
message.
specify kind of like what I'm doing during that
Mhm. Yeah, go ahead.
situation? So, I see these guys talking to this character over here. She's wrapping up her conversation with the Duke, niceties, blah, 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 blah. She turns over to a waiter to like grab a flute of champagne, and that's when she casts message, is when like her, she's facing away. And then she's going to, like say her goodbyes to the Duke, and edge her way. Excuse me, pardon me. Excuse me. And then she's gonna like get her way like through that, group, and in that whole cluster, she's gonna use that as her cover to sneak her hand into the bag of holding.
Mhm.
Well, actually, let me ask you this: is there, when you're grabbing things from the bag of holding,
Mhm.
my understanding, and this might be like totally in my head, was that like you think of what you want, put your hand in and grab it, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's
Would
how it
that
works.
That's
Would
my
that work
headcanon.
for a mage hand?
Oh.
Mage hand?
Yes.
Oh.
It's pretty specific that you stick your hand in the bag. But you do have the Arcane Trickster Mage Hand, which is a little more enhanced.
Fancy mage hand.
What was that? I'm sorry?
The extra fancy mage
Yeah,
hand.
the extra fancy. I'm going to say raw. I don't think so, but rule of cool, I just think that's totally cool.
Okay, so then she's going to stay where she is. And she's having this conversation.
Your mage hand also is invisible. Yep.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
I can cast it as a bonus action using Sleight of Hand. And then I can cast it invisibly.
Yeah, I'm using Lorelei as a test subject here. Remember, you can try to cast spells, but there will be a sleight of hand check doing it in a crowded room.
Which is how I did message. The first one was a 29. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed for something just as good. Boop, 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 boop. Ooh, yeah, 30.
Oh,
30. Excellent.
I have to keep exiting out of my character sheet to stop it from rolling 5,000 times.
That's weird. You're rolling from your browser or from your phone still?
Yes, my browser.
That's weird.
I'm having trouble in both. I'm trying to look through my settings on D&D Beyond.
What browser do you use, out of curiosity?
I use Chrome.
Yeah. As far as I know, I've never had any issues with Chrome. Anyways.
I haven't had issues until 2 weeks ago. It's so weird. Anyway, so she will cast her mage hand very, very subtly, invisibly, and she's going to manifest it right over the bag of holding, reach in, and she's going to grab a couple of things from her alchemy kit.
Ooh. Just remember, the objects themselves will not be invisible when you pull them out. You okay with that distinction?
Sure. So, what she's grabbing is very, very small. It's a, I don't want to spoil the surprise. It's the size of, the thing she's grabbing is the size of a mint.
It's one object, though, just very small in its mint size.
One very small object, yep.
Excellent.
From inside.
So I love the idea, Ishka, you hear a little whisper in your ear from Lorelei. It's like, hey, come by with the bag of holding, get it ready. And assuming Ishka, you follow through with your play agency there and like open
she
it
opened
up.
the flap.
Yep.
Yeah, I opened the bag behind my back.
I like the this is me just projecting. Lorelei gives you a little tickle as the invisible mage hand goes by. But eventually, Ishka, you see a little tiny little object float out of it just so that she knows,
Just
right?
a little white tab.
Yeah.
Just a little teeny white tab.
You see it go floating across the room over to Lorelei.
Well, no, it's not going to come floating over to Lorelei, actually.
Oh, okay. It's floating there now. So Ishka, you're looking down. I like the idea that Ishka's the one person who can see this.
Yep. What she's actually going to do is she's going to grab it out of the bag and then bring it down to the floor. People aren't watching their feet, so she's going to move it across the room, like right next to the floor.
Yeah, an object the size of a mint, there's no stealth check here. If anything, there's all the firefly effects going on, so if anything, it really blends in.
Yeah, so she's going to do just boop, 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 and she's going to take the what bears some strange resemblance to a mento, and she is going to drop it in Galinda Raventree's champagne flute.
Ooh.
Oh, yes.
Right,
and let me show you the I did some research on this, you guys, earlier tonight. And I found a academic peer-reviewed study.
Oh Lord.
That when
she's bringing science in. I can't wait to say this isn't science. This is.
Is there a summary about this?
Damn, what the hell? Summary.
You lost me at CO2.
I just read the last sentence. That's all I need.
I will give you the.
On the basis of the disparate effects of ethanol addition on the experiments observed herein, it is argued that care should be taken when ascertaining the effects of surface tension viscosity.
All right, well, you've ruined D&D for me. I'm out of here.
Is that when alcohol is introduced in higher levels, it increases the effect of Mentos and soft drinks.
Yep.
So, and it creates a greater foam production with a higher velocity.
Like Mentos and Coke.
Higher foam quantity, like hits the ceiling kind of thing. Higher quantity of CO2 release.
So here's the thing, though. You're hoping that she's got like a mixed drink with Coke in it, though, right? Because it's still needs
champagne flute.
Champagne flute. Champagne is carbonated.
Yep.
Oh, good call. Yeah.
Carbonated wine.
I'm watching. I wouldn't. She wouldn't
Very
be. She would wait
carbonated,
until she
too.
has a champagne flute to do this. But like everyone's drinking champagne. I'm assuming.
So I will say you're hoping that you had a Mentos, or is this a specific object?
So it's I have an alchemy kit which has common alchemical components. So like I know that there's not an actual Mento like in D&D realm,
Right.
it's based off of like it's very common ingredients like like
So if
I
you
feel like
you
that's
have an
something like
alchemical
sodium
kit,
chloride.
then you're
I
covered.
have an
You're
alchemy
good.
kit
Yeah, you're good. You're
in
good.
my inventory. So I figure that's a very common like the components of Mentos are very common.
For the rule of cool here, you having the alchemy kit will cover the combinations, and you have proficiency arcana now, right?
Yes.
And so you got like the smarts to know like, oh, if I combine this and this.
She's an intelligence-based caster, arcane tricksters. So yeah, so she is going to go and
need
she's
you to
gonna
roll a
drop that
dexterity check, which
Mento
goes with
and
mage in
Galindo's
hands.
champagne flute.
It is a high DC because you're going for a small, and as she's talking and waving her hands around.
Yeah, she's gonna wait until she's distracted with the champagne flute. She'll try and wait for an opportune moment because it's invisible. So she's holding the mint down by her feet, and wait till her hand is relatively still and she's not looking at it to drop it in. But yeah, I'll do it.
So as you're like holding it and you're waiting for this moment,
would that still be sleight of hand? Could I still use sleight of hand for that?
I'm going with a dex check on this one.
That's a lot more difficult.
I wanted to really reflect the idea that you're doing this in a crowded room for a small object across it. You're focusing on it, and the twist on this too. And as you're doing this, a little halfling gentleman walks up, and he's got this darker gothic look. He's like, "Oh, excuse me. I noticed that you have a bit of the colors of the unseelie about you. I must say that I appreciate your outfit very much. And what is your name, miss? Or madam, I should say."
She will hold out her hand for, she'll hold out her hand as a proper lady would for it to be, her hand to be kissed over.
Yes.
And introduce herself more live, the Waterdavian House of Manthar.
If you're okay with the scenario, the narrative of the 22, this guy, he's like talking to you, you're watching. Galinda's just very exaggerates. She exaggerates, talks with her hands, and the shoot's going around. This guy's trying to smooth talk you, and you're just like, and then you just pick the right moment and bloop, right into the champagne flute.
And just whoosh.
Well, you watch,
Foam
and you're like,
all over her.
Like, I must say that Lord Casper, and then you just hear, he's like 3, 2, 1, and we're gonna freeze frame there, because Dom was still talking to Samaris, Ishka, and stuff like that. Yeah.
That was just like what she was doing while that. So like, that
100%.
would have taken her a while to do all that.
Yeah,
so
it would definitely. Yep.
Yeah, she wants Galinda to get the fuck out and go to the bathroom and try and change so that she can, deal with her in a more private area.
So, as we were talking, Samaris and Ishka with Dom, are you interested in a wager, or are you just going to support your friend in his endeavor? He'll need all the help he can get. But you could hedge your bets.
If we all win, what happens?
I can promise you all a wish if you wish.
Oh, so each of us get a wish?
Within my ability, yes. You might have to wait a day or two to get yours. Or we can offer something else up. Do you ever wanted anyone to fall in love with you? I can help with that.
And then if we all lose, we're technically all yours. Is that correct?
We can make separate, different wagers if you like, but for simplicity. Yes.
Well, if Archie's in, I'm in.
Oh, God!
So you're going to support your friends?
Hell yeah.
Excellent. And you, Susan. Here, I'm going to do something super silly. I'm changing her name to Susan on the token.
Please do.
Because it'll help me remember too. Susan. Would you like to make a wager?
This is a competition of mischief?
Mischief and chaos. Yes. I prefer no one in all wagers to get hurt, bloodied. That's too easy. It's too barbaric and blunt. I mean, sometimes people get hurt. That's fine.
Deal. I win. I get a wish. You win. You can have... My memory of first time I ever stole something. Very precious to me.
That's such a tiny, small memory
To you.
in comparison to a wish. The ability to shape reality. No. I will steal. Or I will have your ability to pick locks.
Oh.
Oh,
For a wish. I could take the silence of your footsteps. That's what I'm looking for. Or a loved one, their memory stricken from your mind.
Oh.
They would become my mementos. The
She
softness
considers
of
it
your
first.
footsteps would go much to my home. I like that a lot. The softness of your steps, your quietness, your stealth.
We say lockpicking.
Lockpicking. You have proficiency in Thieves' Tools still, right? Making
Yeah.
sure- I'm actually also above table, make sure you're not debating. He was like, "Oh yeah, Lindsay has that. No, I don't. I can give that."
Yeah,
one."
no, I think I have like expertise, something. I don't know. I have a plus 15 to lockpicking with my gloves of thievery.
Mm. Your skill with locks in exchange for a wish. Now, bear in mind, we will all be in a contest together. You'd have to make a wager with your friend also. Contest among secrets? Or are you all going to work in unison? If you work in unison with your friends, there's no separate wagers. But if you wish a wish for yourself, you'll be competing against your friend too. And if he wins, or if you win, I still get his soul.
Ooh.
Or to be sorry, I don't like the word soul. I
Yeah.
still get him.
Her face falls. In that case, I think I'll be on his team. Not that he needs the help in this area, but
My homie.
Let's just say if you want to raise the stakes at any point, I'll be listening.
I was gonna say ew. She doesn't say ew. It's just saying ew. So creepy.
Was that like Archie's gonna ill with Toro? Or no, your mentor?
Oh yeah.
Ew.
Yeah.
He's just kind of smiling. You see him he kind of looks back and you can see him thinking and imagining. And you get the impression he's imagining what it'd be like to have your skill at lockpicking. Curiosities. I love it. Caleb, you walk into the room. You see this conversation's happening. Anything you'd like to do?
I would see Hiromi on the stand by a corner by herself.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll just, Hiromi, what are you doing over here? You look very fashionable today. Or tonight. I made it on the ship. You notice?
I noticed. I noticed that you and Warden both disappeared. Is he all right?
Yeah.
You don't sound too convinced. Where is he?
I'm not very good at deception, but he's invisible somewhere. Maybe actually, he kind of looks at his fake watch on his arm. That there's no watch there. It's
Okay.
like, I think he should be non-invisible at the moment. But I think he's okay. He said he was very good at stealthy and sneaking and all that.
Well, I guess we'll have to take his word for it. You haven't really missed much. I've been observing, trying to figure out who to question about the giants, but it seems that your younger friend, Archie, may gotten himself into a bit of trouble with that gentleman over there. And she'll kind of point to her eyes to Dom.
You
that's
see him
very
having a whispered conversation with Iska and Susan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's normal. Hopefully
As
it's
long
not too
as-
bad.
Hopefully, we still have a mission to do.
Yeah. So there's guards sleeping upstairs. There is a room upstairs that's locked, and I'm assuming it might be maybe the captain's quarters, but I'm not for sure. But just upstairs is the dance hall, and down the hallway, past the quarters, I heard the captain barking out orders. I think we might get answers in the captain's room. I'm not for sure, but that's kind of my hunch. Warden.
In this moment, there's just this scream. Like, what in the world? And you just see, you guys all turn and you see Galinda. There's this explosion. At first, there's like the champagne flute begins to foam over and then go faster and faster and faster. And then shatter and a little bit of glass and little remnants of fuzz of like foam is not fuzz, foam just explodes in that corner. And there's laughter and cheers. And you hear Lord Caspa, oh, it appears that things have already got underway, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit of intrigue, a little bit of pranking. Oh, and everyone's like pointing and laughing at, and like not pointing, but everyone's just kind of laughing. You just see Galinda glare. Do you want her to know it was you, Lorelei? Do you want to like give her a little wave, or do you want to try and keep it on the down low as much as possible? Wasn't you?
Yeah, Lorelai's gonna, plausible deniability and all that. This guy, obviously, this guy's like trying to chat her up or whatever, and she's like laughing up, like involved. And then she's gonna just give this like kind of side glance at Galinda and like kind of just like look her up and down with like a little bit of like just very derisive, right? Like just like, oh, that's what's that's what you're doing. Okay. Like, you're dirt beneath my shoe kind of thing. And go back to her conversation.
She kind of storms over to Dom's. Dom, I'm going to need him. And he just kind of holds his hands like, Galinda, one moment. I'm speaking to some new friends. And she kind of looks at Ishka and, quote unquote, Susan. Tom, you should not be speaking to them. They are Samaris came in with Lorelei and Ishka, right? I can't keep on reinforcing who she associates with, right? Yeah. She is with somebody who's an unmentionable, and we should not be. And he's just like, Galinda, please go wait over there. There's a little bit when he says that.
I mean, she's soaked.
A little bit of a, not saying it was the command spell, but you
Ooh.
get the sense of a crack of just like magical, just like in his personality is that magically forceful, pushing around.
Ooh.
I have to say, and he kind of leans into you, Susan and Ishka. It's already begun. I'm feeling excited. I would like to renegotiate you with you, Susan. Let's raise the stakes. You can make a wager with your friend Archibald separately, or Archie. But I get the softness of your step. For the two of you to contest against me for 2 wishes.
Ooh.
Without saying a word, she sticks her hand out to like shake his hand.
He reaches out to shake it back.
And as he does that, she moves her hand up and gives him a middle finger right in his
Nate
face.
knew it. Nate knew it. Or,
yeah.
sorry, go ahead. But he did not, because he's just
That's
like
the first time the
he's almost
I've ever seen that move.
Yeah. So go ahead.
and
Sorry,
she's just
sorry.
like-
I got so excited for you doing it. I'm sorry.
And she's just like, desperation's not a good smell on you, Dom. And brushes right past him over to Archie.
What about you, Ishka? Would you like to raise the stakes? Take the darkness from your heart? Would you like a wish, or would you just support your friend?
I would rather just have a wish.
Oh.
Oh, do you want to wish yourself? Then you have to make a wager. Or are you just going to support your friend Archie in his wish?
Ishka kind of like looks at Archie and then looks at Dom. I'll support Archie in his wish.
I thought so. Good luck to you and your friends. Tonight's going to be a wild night. And he starts to walk away. At this point, Warden. Right this way, sir! You're escorted into the space.
Oh, there's Warden.
You're now in a room where the gambling happens. Yes. There's a lot of activity. Oh, look at that woman over there. She's covered in champagne. Oh, what happened? Oh, my lords. Oh, so here you are. Do you need help with you getting to a table of chance?
No, sorry. No, I'm fine. What's your name?
Isaac.
Good to
I
know.
love that if the guy is like yelling in his ear like he's deaf, but he's really blind.
Oh, no, totally. He's talking a little bit louder.
That's all funny.
Isaac.
It's Lord Isaac, to be exact.
Uh-huh. Go enjoy your dinner.
You too. If you need any help, and he says this, he's like showing off of like, look at me helping the disabled. Like he's such a jackass about it. It was fine helping you and those in need. Oh, excuse me, young man.
What the hell are you yelling, dude?
Oh, there's a
Isaac is a
disabled
dead
man
man.
inside there. He's a little hard of healing. Or no, he doesn't say. He just says he's blind.
He's blind.
There's a man in here. He's a little disabled. It's
Please
not a big
know,
deal.
I'm rolling into the trope because I'm very, please know that Nate doesn't think that about blind people.
It's
But the whole
hilarious.
stereotype of people
It's
who
pretty
do that to blind folks.
Talk hella slow, like they're
Yeah,
usually
like,
slow
you know-
or loud.
Mhm.
It's like you realize I just can't see, right?
He said that already.
Oh, that's funny. It reminds me of like a see no evil, hear no evil.
Mhm.
That old timey movie. Anyway.
Okay. I also was staring you guys in because I saw planning and next steps, right? So I wanted to give you guys space to then start convening as you would like to. Let's talk about above table, how this would look out, right? So I just want to lay out mechanically so you guys can plan accordingly to see how you want to execute. So I think this is going to kind of lean towards a narrative type scenario, or like a skill challenge is probably more appropriate. It's not just a hard like roll d20. I've hinted at it, but Dom has a plan himself, and his plan will have 3 stages. You can try and disrupt his plans if you wish. He could try to disrupt your plans depending on how things progress and change. So you can like try to sabotage, you get like disadvantage on it. Or you can just focus on trying to do what you want to do, maybe give yourself advantage on whatever thing you're trying to target. He hinted that he's got a big end goal, right? So he does have big plans that will take 3 stages to do. So that's something to kind of think about on the grand scheme, to kind of keep it focused so you guys know what you're trying to accomplish, right? So that's for the Dom and Archie wager, right? The other stuff, though, that's more free form about how you guys are approaching it. But that's going to essentially be narrative roles. If you tell me you want to try and disrupt him, we'll see what that narrative looks like, and then what might be the most appropriate role for you all to make to try and disrupt it. And it'll probably be a contested role, right? In that sense. Any questions?
This one, what access do we have? We have our bag of holding with all our stuff, right? So if for our shenanigans we wanted something from there, say a wand of smiles, we have access to that?
Yep, 100%. Just remember, like, using objects, mostly getting the stuff out will be easy. It's just using it, there'll be sleight of hand checks depending on what you're doing, et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
The biggest thing was armor. The assumption that no one has armor on, and getting that on will be almost impossible. If initiative is rolled for some reason, you will most likely not have armor unless you go, I'm going to go right now and go spend an hour getting my plate armor on, like whatever it is. That's kind of it. But yeah, I'm assuming you have almost all your equipment in the bag of holding. I think that's totally fair.
Oh my god, I can finally use my pull of angling.
Oh yeah, out here.
We are on the water.
Fishing.
I have it for a reason.
All right, I will say this though. He's going big, and you need to outdo him. So I need you guys to be pushing some big ideas for that side of things.
He hasn't met us yet. So.
Oh, 100%. I have not met you all. I'm excited for this. Okay. I'm going to shut up. The scene is set. You guys are all been talking. Galinda's embarrassed.
Does Galinda, I have a short-term goal. Does Galinda at some point step out? Like go dry herself off or change or anything?
Yeah, I'll pick up in that transition here in a second then, if that's what you're seeking.
Yeah. So what she would be doing, she'd be watching for that, but while she's watching for that, she'd disengage from this guy. And I'll do it quickly, like we don't have to RP the whole thing, because I know there's a lot to get to tonight. She'd go over, snag Caleb, and grab and like just be social, like look like she's just socializing with him, but she'd be saying, look, you're one of the only ones who she doesn't associate with me. When Belinda goes and leaves, I need you to do me a huge favor and keep her quiet for the next couple of hours. Put her somewhere, knock her out, let's dash her. I don't care what you gotta do, but like, get her out of here for just a couple hours, because she will, if she manages to tell the Lord that essentially, like, I said that the Lord invited me directly. Belinda was like, if I remember correctly from last week, was like, I'm his personal friend. He never would have done that. I'm gonna blah blah. Like she could just with one word be like, I heard you invited Lorelai Manthar, and like then Lorelai's fucked. So her goal is to get Galinda out of the picture for the next couple of hours.
Okay.
That's what she's asking Caleb to do.
Okay. Yeah, I can get rid of her for you.
Thank you. And she's gonna just give a little laugh and just move on, walk away.
One thing more I'm going to talk about, because again, things grew beyond even what I was expecting. I was just like, oh yeah, let's make a wager. I think that, does anybody want to engage with the Seelie Unseelie gambling? That is relatively simple. We could play that out as we go on. That would be narrative rolls, but very simple. You all can choose to do either like a deception, sleight of hand, because again, the whole idea is to encourage trickery, or it could be, those are the skills you're kind of leaning at, but investigation maybe can be something, that would
mine count that I just did for?
Well, the goal is to do that for the casino games. The goal was to get tokens, or it could be through this casino games, or whatever faction has the most tokens at the end of tonight will be the ones to win. It's mostly a pride thing for the nobles and just a chance for them to feel mischievous. But then the winning faction gets to be in the lottery to win the platinum satyr. So does that make sense? There's little chips, there's tokens around, whoever's the most, and the narrative roles will be you guys accumulating more than the others or less than the other faction. And you guys are all representing the Unseelie court. So that we'll try. We have a lot. We're juggling a lot of stuff in this, so I'll try and keep it as concise as possible. But all right. So Lorelai, you walk over. You speak to Caleb. You guys do see card games and such are beginning to play. I'm stepping back out of the scene.
Okay. Well, Caleb's gonna tell Romy, I'm gonna apologize a little early, but I got to do this for the mission.
Right. Okay. What do you have to do exactly?
Well, we'll see what happens.
All right. I hope you are successful in whatever it is you were doing.
Well, I'm usually not very successful on this, but I'm gonna wing it.
She reaches out and grabs your forearm.
Who knows how weak it is? Because it's a -3 straight without its gauntlet.
My God, you are incredibly weak. No, I'm just kidding.
You hear the bone crack?
You can do this. And she tries to reassure you, but it's pretty awkward. Then she releases you.
Alright. No way, it's for the mission. Going in. Oh, excuse me. Pardon me. Oh, sorry, blind person. Can you hear me? Excuse me. Okay. Thank you.
Funny.
And I'm not really paying attention, and I accidentally put a knee in Belinda. Oh,
To get her attention, essentially.
yeah. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I need you.
Oh.
My name's Caleb.
Oh.
I don't think Nate got it.
No, I did. Roll a persuasion check or deception check.
Dad joke check.
Oh my God. Instruction check.
So I slid into your DM, right? And this is what I opened up with.
Okay.
I was
You got a
trying to think
+2 in
some way.
persuasion, bro? Oh no.
No, it's perception.
Everything's into intelligence.
Is
Okay.
that even your persuasion modifier?
Oh, it's
-1 off of
perception.
that. No, wait. Oh, 7.
No, minus
it's a
1 from that.
Well, no, that'd be a 5.
What are you trying to? What is this
No,
persuasion roll even for?
Minus
What are you
1 from the perception check. So
Oh, you have a plus one persuasion.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep.
Oh, God. Oh,
She
God.
turns and looks you up and down, and she's like, "Excuse me? What did you just say to me?"
Said I just needed you. My name's Caleb.
Should I know you?
Maybe not, but I am from a faraway land. actually.
Oh yes. Uh-huh.
Yep. And
In your culture, do you go up and you kick people in the back to get their attention?
no, I didn't need you in the back. I need you on the side.
Do you? So in your culture, you knee people in the side.
Yeah, I need you on the side. Can you walk with me?
Just so you know, every time you fail, the DC gets higher and higher.
Come
So
on.
roll a persuasion check.
I wish I could offer the help action in any way, but I don't think I can.
Another 7?
Oh my god.
I have a -3 in my strength. I'm
Caleb
sorry.
from a far away land. It's nice meeting you, but I have someone I need to speak to. I'm just going to try and get around you. Excuse me.
Oh.
They're letting beggars in here. One clearly.
Oh, beggar. Excuse me, but I have a... Oh.
She's escaping you, unfortunately. You, need her and then was just like, come take a walk with me. She is very much not comfortable with the conversation and is trying to maneuver away from you, the weird foreigner. I'm not saying you can't stop her or anything, but that's what she's attempting to do. She's like leaving.
Leaving? Where is she? All right.
Archie's like laughing from the side. I'm sorry.
Where'd she go? Which way?
She's like passing south right now.
Yeah. Huh.
And you see her lean in the Dom and whisper, and he kind of starts chuckling. And he looks at Caleb, kind of smiles and gives you a little finger wave.
Damn.
Little finger wave. So flipping me up.
Oh no, he's just giving you a very. Wonder what happens if you put finger wave into gifts.
It's like cutting your fingers.
Careful there, Icarus.
Your date is very hard to get.
Yeah, there you go.
To be fair, a lot of the finger waves was the. Oh, is that what you put in? Did you put finger wave in?
I'm scared to type finger into any search engine.
To be fair, that stuff is censored, at least on mostly GIF stuff.
Yeah, I guess
most of it was more like a finger wave.
Mm-hmm.
Hi. What's your name?
It's Matsuzaka Tanango.
Oh my god.
Roll a deception check.
Keelan for short.
Okay. Roll a deception check. Fuck you.
Let's get another 7. Oh, it was almost 7.
Oh my
god.
Yes.
Oh my.
Can I get inspiration with all these 7?
Caleb, can we help you with anything? Dom, if we could step away from him, that would be lovely. Can't you do anything about this? My dress, I am soaked. Don't you have precipitation or something like that?
Actually, I do, Glinda. I have.
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh
Come on,
god.
Add advantage.
Oh.
I keep hitting. I can't read. Sorry. I'm getting persuasion and perception mixed. I'm on 7s. Ah, 18.
Ooh.
You're skilled with magic? Dom's just kind of watching you.
I mean, if you would give me a chance to explain more of my faraway land, I am an heir of the throne of the land, too.
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh my god.
Dang it.
God.
7. Let's see it.
Yeah, here we
Let's see
go.
the 7. Oh.
Okay. Alright.
Okay.
Alright, little Caleb.
Yeah,
He's picking it back up.
Get the momentum going.
So would
It was
you
all-
be Prince Caleb?
Yes.
Ooh.
Prince Caleb, would you be able to assist me with cleaning my clothes?
Yeah. Yeah, I can help you. See, I told you you needed me. Or I needed you. But anyways, that's a bad joke. We'll go past that.
In what way do you need Galenda, Prince Caleb?
Oh,
I need to clean you up.
Oh no, this is Dom speaking.
Oh, I need to clean her up.
Is that all you need her for?
I mean, you can watch.
Damn.
oh yeah.
Yeah, he freaky, bro. Freaky ass. Okay.
Very
No, I'm
well.
not shy. She needs clean.
See you clean Galenda. Let's see your ability.
Okay. Let's go up there to the dance room.
No, if you can do the prestidigitation, do it here.
I mean, I guess, but it sounded like she wanted to go somewhere else.
If you're just going to cast the magic, go and roll a persuasion check or deception check. Not that it matters. I don't think.
I mean, I think he was. I think his insinuations were perfectly clear. He was saying he's gonna go, like, winky
20,
side, clean her
Oh
up.
my god!
There we
This
go.
is more or less Dom knows what he's saying, but whether or not he can convince them to kind of go along with it. Fine. We'll go upstairs for a moment and prestidigitation and get cleaned up. Will
Oh, you're
you
just there to
please-
watch.
I'll come and watch. I'm curious. And let me
Okay.
ask, what foreign land are you from, Caleb?
Oh, it is a very dark land.
Try me. I've heard of lots of different lands.
Barovia?
Barovia.
Hmm.
And you see
Like,
him
where are
then
you from?
kind of... more of the Iron Bloods.
Well,
Wow.
if you're gonna come watch, I gotta do Prince stuff and take a dirty girl upstairs and clean her up.
I'll
Damn.
abstain, unfortunately. Please be
Yeah.
kind.
Oh,
Linda, enjoy yourself. Very well. Yeah. He definitely seemed to recognize the word Barovia.
Whoa.
But then he did take a disliking to you, realizing that you're from Barovia.
Because I'm taking his girl away.
An educated asshole.
Right, Glenda, let's clean you upstairs.
All right, we'll freeze frame
Strong.
there. What's everyone else doing? Because that was a really long interaction. You guys watched Caleb going through this, and after Lorelai spoke to him.
Yep. I'm sweating.
Clarence is definitely stomping up to Archie and pulling him by his ear.
Assuming you allow that. Right? Yeah. Usually you
Yeah. He was talking to the guard here. And he was like leaned up, like his elbows on the back of the railing, like, listen, you know, like man to man, I told her, stop coming around during my business hours. Like if you want to hang out, you got to do it during late night hours. Ow, Samaris, what the hell?
Did you offer your person to that man?
All right, I'm gonna need you to define person.
Whatever he's taking you if you lose. Just you, whole you, capital Y. You.
Oh, that guy? Yeah, no. Listen, all right. He got in line for the Archie train, all right? He's not in front, he's not in second, not in third. He's way in the back because there ain't no way I'm going to lose his bet, all right? He just wanted to take me home for the night. I mean, who could blame him, really, right? Yeah?
I think
Right?
it's for longer than a night. You know that. Yeah.
What, like 2 nights?
I think it's like forever.
Forever? No. No. Listen, if he meant forever, he would have said forever, right? He said, I want to take you home. Obviously, that's like, you know, let me take you home for the night. Right?
exactly did he say to you?
He said, all right, he comes up to me. All right, I didn't tell you Samarius earlier, okay? I pickpocketed this guy. You would have been proud of me, all right? It was one of my best moments. I was smooth with it. Fucking stuck my hand in there. Pause. I stuck my hand in there, took his invitation. No, I didn't take his invitation. I grabbed this like weird little sigil of his. Had like a goat man. I think it's a satyr. Anyway, I stole that, right? Undetected. Or so I thought. This guy turns his head around and smiles at me. Do you know what that's like? I know you know what that's like because you're hella sneaky. Imagine if you were the most sneakiest of the sneaky that you've ever been, and you're pickpocketing somebody and then they turn their head when you're pickpocketing them. Okay? That's how I knew this guy. He was not the average fellow, alright? Anyway. After that, I get in here, he approaches me, says, hey, I like your mischief, yada yada, he admires me, he likes me, and my body, all that, right? He says, I'll give you the wish spell, alright? If you beat me in mischief. And he said, I wasn't gonna beat him because I'm not mischievousness enough. So of course I made the deal. Like, I didn't even have to hear the other outcome. And he was like, oh, I'm gonna take you home. And I was like, okay, buddy. Yeah, that was about it.
She just like pinches the bridge of her nose and she's like, so let me get this straight. This guy caught you pickpocketing him when you were being, and I'm choosing to believe you, very sneaky.
I was incredibly sneaky, alright? I used the tricks that you told me, that you taught me, alright?
And I'm very proud. However, he still managed to catch you, and you're like, let me offer myself to the... You didn't even hear what he wants from you? Do you have a plan to win this?
Of course, Samaris. Of course I have plans, alright? I was just leaning against this railing trying to think of him, okay? And he goes back to leaning on the railing.
So, plans. What are they?
Well, let me just take out my piece of paper here, and he unfolds a piece of paper. Number 1, rat army, okay? Gotta be some rats on the ship, okay? Alright?
Okay.
Number 2, laxative/rash. Alright? A lot of people
love it.
Condensed in a small space, okay? You can catch something, alright? Very easily. Number 3, look at all these lords and ladies. Dirty gossip. You heard me. Dirty gossip. And I know you and Lorelai are probably way better at doing that than me, so I mean, I'm gonna need your help doing that on point 3, by the way. Anyway, number 4, influence alcohol, okay? What's more chaos than getting all these people drunk off their asses? Some people be falling off the ship, whatever, okay? We need to spike their drinks, okay? Number 5, I plan to go into every person's room, take out every individual's shoes, okay? Take a knife, and I'm gonna cut off 1/2 inch of their heels off the right shoe, okay? Back problems. Boom. And he puts his book down.
Okay, some are better than others. Keep workshopping. I could definitely pick up some goss for you.
Yeah.
Sneak around a bit.
Yep. What about the rat army? That was my number 1. What do you think about that?
How? Oh, right. You can talk with animals, right?
Oh yeah.
Rat army to do what?
He looks up at the ceiling momentarily. I don't know, but what don't rats do? Not cause chaos. So that's a play-by-play. We'll figure it out as we go.
We should have them interrupt one of Dom's plans. Would I know that he has plans and that we should be interrupting them?
Yeah, he tried. Like he wanted you all to know that he had big
Okay,
plans.
okay.
So he was definitely projecting that at you guys.
Okay. Yeah. What if we get the rats to fuck up one of his plans?
That's what I'm saying. At a rat army, okay? It doesn't have to just be us. We can be rats included.
Do they
Be
get little
everywhere.
tiny swords and shields?
I don't know. Maybe
I know you're calling them an army. I just thought fine.
a
Whatever.
rat army is as in numbers, Samaris. As in numbers. As an army, as in numbers. Wait,
Just
the little rats are gonna have little shields on them. Little plates of armor on them.
Cute.
Listen, leave the rats to me, all right? I know that's not your area of expertise, but anyway. What were you saying about this guy? And you think he wants more than a one night stand?
Yeah, I think he wants you like forever.
I don't really know what that means. Is he just saying that, or like I thought we shook on it? I thought it was like a deal, man to man.
You shook on it, like, so there's like no great. Okay.
Okay, what? Like we just shook on it, and then like what happens if I just don't do it?
She like puts her hands on his shoulders and like gets really serious, and she's like, Archie, we need to win this. Get to work. And then she walks away to go to spy on Dom.
Archie goes back to the guard. So anyway, like I was saying, all right, she kept calling me day and night, and yada yada yada.
Everyone else?
Yeah, Ishka's gonna go to the bathroom in game, not out.
Above table. I don't think they put bathrooms on the ship.
Well, she's
map.
gonna go in the corner then.
Maybe they're so cruel that they make you go below deck to do it. They cruel in the sense that the people downstairs have to be the ones to be exposed to the poop smell.
Damn.
So yeah, that would be over here. So you're like, "Where's the restroom?" And the waiter like, "Down the stairs." Do you want to go down there?
Yes.
Excellent. So you go down. Let's just for simplicity's sake, it's these like set of. You go down there and you notice these rooms are filled with people, and you hear like there's somebody in the front kind of like keeping pace, and there's literally people at the oars. There's a lot of people at oars.
Damn.
Another idea just popped in my head.
But for simplicity, I'm going to say these are restrooms here.
All right. So Ishka's gonna go to the bathroom, and she's gonna sit on the toilet or whatever it is. But instead of actually shitting in whatever gets in there, she's gonna actually shit in her hand.
What are you
And then she's gonna mold the shit into like little animals. I guess a rabbit.
That's a lot of shit.
But they're gonna be like little rabbits. Okay?
Okay. So what are you going to do with the little poo rabbits? What's your end goal here?
Give me a second, I'm cooking.
Okay, so that's all you've gotten so far?
No, I'm actually gonna put it in the bag of holding.
This is improv. Also, what? Wait.
No, hear me out. And after she's done molding all the shit into little rabbits, she's gonna go back upstairs.
You put them in the bag of holding, though, right? That's your plan.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. And she's gonna go back upstairs, and she's going to offer people her little chocolates.
Okay.
Wow.
First off,
Dude, I've been laughing this whole time. I've
my
been
face
in the
hurts from
kitchen.
smiling. Roll a Constitution saving throw to impulsively shit.
To shit artistically, number one.
At the right consistency.
Dude, it's got to be the right
Now,
consistency.
I would like you to roll a dexterity check for molding your poo bunnies.
Shit bunnies.
I'm imagining, what are the little Easter bunnies called?
The cat
Wait,
bird.
aren't
Catbird.
dragons like closely
Okay.
related to like lizards? So wouldn't their poop be different?
I don't know.
White.
You're just thinking outside
White.
the box.
Yeah.
White poop.
Let's
Yeah,
I
see.
really
white
just
poop.
wanted to make rolls for the sake of making rolls for this. Okay, roll a
What has
d6
three
for me.
fillings? What?
Roll a d6.
Sorry, I was looking up lizard
No
shit.
They poop. I have a lizard. They poop black, and then their pee is like white, but it's all attached. It's fucking
Oh,
weird.
so it's creep
Yep.
filled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ew.
Oh, yes.
They're
No, it's
literally the
separate.
Easter bunnies.
Oh no.
I like to poop on my owner's feet. The porn page. Okay, you managed to make 4 poop bunnies, and they're in the bag of holding. You clean up, and you walk back out, and you head upstairs, and we'll freeze frame there before you start offering them out. Oh man, my face hurts from smiling. What is everyone else doing? I'm so glad we're doing this.
Warden's listening. Has he picked up on this yet?
Of Ishka going downstairs and making poop bunnies?
No, like this prank, because as far as he knows, they're here
Oh,
for giants.
No, above table, you have no idea what's going on. And so I assumed you all were going to cue each other in, but right now you're kind of in the blind.
I'm just
Warden
leaning up against
and-
the wall then.
Hiromi, because she's been like standing in the corner, but she hasn't been in the conversation, so she's just seen like them, conversing with other people, but she still thinks that they're on a mission. So
Oh yeah. I mean, that's what Lorelai's doing after she talks to Caleb. Is
Yeah.
she's
they have no fucking
choosing
clue.
and eavesdropping and like trying to essentially like smooth talk her way into dropping things about like, oh, those horrible giant attacks, blah blah blah. Like she's trying to pick up on who might be giving off some weird vibes about the giant stuff.
Got it.
It's her mission for the next section.
We're going to go ahead and roll a perception check at advantage because you have advantage.
Pretty good. 28.
When Ishka returns, she smells something a little extra.
Oh my god. Particularly on her fingers.
She washed her hands, but not well enough for a warden.
Yeah, well, she also has scaled skin, so she got to in the cracks and crevices.
If you're listening for giant stuff, for simplicity here, I'm going to say there's no rolls need to be made for listening for the giant stuff. And to keep this segmented, I think what I'm going to say is we're going to do hour segments, right? So you guys are going to tell me what you're doing for this hour. You could be a couple things, and then we'll let the hour play out, and then we'll move on to the next hour. Okay? Because during this hour, Dom's going to be attempting to do what he's doing. There'll be some rolls for the gambling, and then we'll just do hour segments essentially as the night progresses. All right, so we're still in that hour. Ishka's making poop bunnies. Archie's going over ideas, and there's still a lot of room here for you guys to define. Caleb for the next hour will be trying to work Galinda. We'll see how that plays out.
Oh yeah.
Anything else anybody would like to throw into their hat in the ring for something during the hour?
I will say that Archie's talking up this guard's ear, trying to be buddies, man to man. Hey, that
Well, persuasion check.
he's okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good. Persuasion. Oh god. Okay. Yep.
No, he doesn't like you. You said something unmanly.
I said something over totally unhinged.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, too.
you really fucking love Cheetos, don't you? I don't know, I'm just projecting.
Oh no, he starts to hit you with the yeah, uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
No, that's what's happening.
Yeah. Really?
No, he's too
Above
with that
table
damn, that's
impression
crazy.
is he's like, here's another rich person who thinks they can just be like, oh, I'm friends with everyone. It's like, you don't understand the shit I go
He's like,
through.
damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
When's this guy gonna leave?
Yeah.
Damn it.
I'm just imagining you following him, trying to talk.
So anyway, what I was
What are you
saying.
saying? Oh yeah. Oh wow, that's really interesting. Yeah, man. Oh yeah. Cool. Samaris,
I
you
am
said
not
you're watching Dom, right? Is Samaris here?
Maris is going to
Sorry,
try and
hi.
disrupt Dom.
Oh, what'd you say, Megan?
Did you ask if I was here?
If you were here, and for this, you said you're going to go back in and keep an eye on Dom, right?
Yes.
Okay. You do see him go to leave the room.
Okay.
So we're about to probably have you following along with him. So right now, Lorelai, you were doing investigation essentially for giant info for the next hour. Archie, you're trying to buddy up a guard. Ishka, you're going to be doing poop treats.
Hiromi,
Caitlin's
I
upstairs.
think.
Yeah, Hiromi.
When she's like taken in the scene, she's trying to filter out like who would be the best to gain intel from. She's like watching people's behavior, like their importance, like that type of stuff.
Okay.
Anybody who stands out, really.
I would. Okay, so let's start with Lorelai, Hiromi. I'd like to both of you to roll either investigation or perception checks.
Perception. Oof.
Lindsay, you're muted. I see you rolling. I'm sorry if you were talking.
No, I wasn't talking. I was just being frustrated at my D&D Beyond yet again. Still not working. But what did you guys see was the first one?
I see a 12.
All right, plus 11,
Oh.
so that's 23.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hiromi?
I got 11.
11. As the conversations are breaking out, I think the most interesting thing that you would note, Lorelai, is that you see Duke Stossian and Lord Casper begin having a conversation, and you see the two of them as Casper kind of, you overhear, like, come up to the stairs, Duke. Let's talk a little business. All right? And he's like, oh, very well. Let's go. And you see them heading to go upstairs.
If I
Dom,
see them,
you do see this
Really?
playing out. Yep.
okay, if I see that playing out, she would quickly, like, you know, if she's like, oh, come and, you know, go upstairs or whatever, she hears, she's gonna, kind of go this way and, like, cut them off a little bit in front of the stairs
Okay.
and just try and essentially, like, smoothly insert herself into the conversation. You know, like, oh, so sorry to interrupt, but I just wanted to thank you yet again for hosting such a wonderful blah blah blah. Like, she's just gonna try and essentially, like, you know, make like all the social niceties to the to Lord Casper. And like, has she ever met Lord Casper before? Like, does she actually know of
I
him?
would say yes if you had met him the last time you were in the Golden Goose, and I don't know, right?
Okay.
But you do know him by reputation. We did establish this. You do know Lord
Okay.
Casper by you know his aspirations to be the Water Baron of Yatar.
Okay, can use that. But so yeah, that's what she's gonna start with. She's gonna try and smoothly insert herself into that conversation, and you know, and kind of like including the Duke into it, because she and the Duke had such a good rapport last time. I think she rolled like ridiculous on that, like a 30 on her persuasion check with him or something. Like, so she's gonna essentially just kind of try and insinuate herself into that.
Oh, excuse me, miss. I don't think we've met. What's your name?
Lady Lorelai of the Waterdevian House of Manthar, at your service,
Oh,
Lord Casper.
Waterdevian. He kind of gives you the curtsy and everything. Oh, well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Lady Lorelai. I apologize, me and the Duke here, and like, I'm like,
Oh, of course, Duke. Duke.
yeah, it's nice to seeing you again, Lorelai. Yeah, we had a great
Great to see you as
conversation
well.
earlier. Please don't take it amiss, Lady Lorelai, but me and the Duke are about to go talk business also, you know.
Oh, of
Yeah.
course. Please don't let me interrupt. What a pleasure as always. I hope to see you both later. And she's gonna wait until they're like a little bit, like until like essentially like her back is to their back.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sorry, I'm pulling something up on my. I'm trying to pull my sheet back up. Pull something else up on my is going to yeah, she's gonna wait. She's gonna let them go upstairs.
Okay.
And then
Are
she's
you
going
going to plan to try and follow?
Yes.
Okay. Actually, I think to keep everything organized, I think I'm going to write down some notes. So let me get a piece of paper real quick. So Lorelai is following.
I'm gonna do several things as part of that. Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to be jumping around a lot here because time is going to be in the mush. Samaris, you're going to follow Dom because he is also going upstairs. Because Dom and Samaris will be going up first, and then like 10, 15 minutes later, Lorelai will follow Casper. All right, and then Archie, you are buddying.
Attempting to.
Calum is quote seducing.
Smoothing?
Ishka is poop bunnies.
Also,
Hiromi was listening. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
This is incredibly important since Samaris can change her clothing with the studded glamored leather. She's not changing the clothing. She is adding this button to it.
Wow.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh man.
That's all.
Not yet.
Is this the
Not
first
yet.
name of the new party?
You don't know this yet. I still have a chance.
It is.
I don't know if you got this is a very obscure reference to Family Guy. There's this great clip of like Jaws underwater, and he's like looking at somebody floating, and, and he's got this voice. He's like, "I'm gonna eat you. Oh, hey, I'm gonna eat that leg. Oh, I'm gonna eat that little dangling leg." Ooh. And that's all I can imagine is what Dom's gonna do to Archie. I'm gonna eat you.
There's also this one, but this one isn't relevant.
Okay, Samaris, I would like you to roll. Well, actually, before we get to your stealth check, I think this plays out that Dom walks in on Galinda and Calum. So will walk in on them. So Calum,
What?
so Prince Calum, she doesn't have a country accent. I did Southern accents like for not even a minute. It's bleeding over. So Prince Calum, you said you can take care of my clothing with precipitation. I'm here to see what you can do.
Okay.
She's kind of like gesturing, like. What?
It's actually Lord Calum.
Are you just gonna stand there?
Oh, sorry. Oh yeah, he would lightly, start with the shoulders and start working his, casting precipitation.
So, is this a flirtatious seduction precipitation?
Yeah, we could do that.
All right, go ahead and roll persuasion or deception check.
Sexy spellcasting.
Performance?
You know what? I will allow performance. Or actually, no, how about this? I will allow an Arcana check because you are doing Arcana. I'll bend it
Okay,
here.
usually it's roll lows on those. Well, a dirty 20.
Whoa.
There we go.
That's
It does a little tinkle here.
wait, what'd you say?
Tinkle?
Oh, you said, you were speaking as Caleb. You're like, I thought you said I tinkle here. I was like, okay, you're about to take everything I just gave you and throw it away.
You're mine now.
And I pee on you.
Dom walks in and goes, I approve. No.
I knew it.
As you
Like a tinkle sensation? What do they call it? Tingle sensation? Tingle.
Tingling.
Tingling? That's so
While peeing on it.
Next time I get oh my god, now I can't even think of a dead leg when you get the needles in your leg. I'm like, I got a tinkle in my leg.
I got a tingle in my leg.
No, I got a tinkle in my leg.
A tingle sensation.
Oh my goodness.
Cool. Yeah.
You finished. Sorry, I need to regain my composure. Tinkling in my leg is now my new favorite.
She's
thing.
getting dry up here. She's getting wet now. By me peeing on her.
Oh wow, you are skilled with magic. You're very good with your fingers, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, I have to be to cast good spells. It's an art.
and in Barovia, do they teach arcane ability? I've seen prestidigitation, but usually it's very blunt. But you have a bit of elegance.
Well, I had to learn a lot on my own.
Self-taught?
Yeah.
Ah,
Learned it from the books.
from books. You see, the more you speak nerdy book stuff, the more uninterested she's becoming. But she does say, "So, what is the most powerful spell you can cast?"
Well, it does involve my fingers.
Yes, and what powerful spell requires that?
Oh, the finger of death.
I would like you to roll a persuasion check at advantage.
Wait, I have it.
That's why you're getting advantage at persuasion. Yeah.
Why persuasion? Leave me alone.
He
Oh,
can't throw.
that's a good thing.
I can't believe this. I can't believe this.
Good thing it's advantage.
You can cast Finger of Death is quite a potent spell. Deadly.
Yeah, I am very well. I have. What do you call it? I'm very good with my fingers. And one can lead to death.
She
You said that
reaches
already. Something new.
out and touches your shoulder. Have you ever killed anyone before, Prince King?
Oh my god.
Mhm.
So bloodthirsty.
Oh yeah.
You've never killed anyone before?
Have
Oh.
you ever killed, or without your sponsor, you said you've never?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's asking her the question, yeah.
Yes. Have you ever killed anyone before? Think of death. You must have.
Yeah, I've killed people that deserved it. Or in self-defense.
Roll a persuasion check with advantage.
I was actually very curious as to her answer with the, when
Have you
Caleb
ever
was like,
killed
Have
anybody?
you killed anyone?
Oh,
You
17.
haven't killed
Oh, I
This
thought he was
is not-
clarifying the
this is-
question. Did you
Yeah,
ask
no,
that back to
no,
her?
anyone? You
Charlie?
haven't killed anyone?
Have you not killed anybody? I think you said.
No, yeah, have you not? Or
Charlie, were you asking, like, clarifying the question for yourself? Like, oh, are you asking if I've killed anyone? Or were you asking Galinda as she killed anyone?
yeah, I was asking her.
Oh, my apologies. Ooh, roll a persuasion check at advantage.
That last one didn't count? Or is that for something else?
That was for something else. Sorry, I'm cleaning my brain here. I think I'm gonna go with a fresh roll.
Okay.
Oh, Galinda, what have you been up to?
I prefer the other role.
I've never.
Rats.
No, house politics can be a little dirty, but some secrets remain for a lady.
That's a yes.
That can be whatever you want it to be, Lorelai, you bitch.
That's definitely. I've gotten people killed.
So,
But
Have you-
then I think she. God, what did I ask for the 17 roll? Because I do want you to keep that roll for that separate thing, but I can't remember what I was leaning into.
He had said that he killed someone and he rolled a persuasion roll because she found it sexy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because we did admit to killing lots of people.
You do seem to have gotten her attention. Now, Caleb, you get the finger and the hair curl.
Oh.
As she kind of shifts and watching. And that's
You
when
and the
Dom
gay
walks
buddy.
in.
That's what he.
Dom is a cock block.
I don't think that he's going to cock block. I think this
Prince
is going
Caleb, Galinda, you guys,
true.
you
May
seem to be
It-
cleaned up. Oh,
Not yet.
yes. Prince Dom. Two princes. I wouldn't ask if you don't drop my title so casually, Galinda. Oh, my apologies. Dom, Caleb, Prince Caleb here is a bit of a spellcaster himself. He's knows Finger of Death. Do you now? You're good with your
yeah.
fingers?
Yeah,
Prince
I was going to show her, but you're here to watch, right? Is that where you came up here?
You're here to do Finger of Death upon Galinda?
Oh no, she just was curious. I wouldn't use it on her.
No, he's used it on bad people. Caleb, roll a deception check. This is not an advantage, just a deception check.
I have 9 other fingers. I mean, come on. Deception. 16.
And you see Dom kind of look over to the curtain and stop, and he's like, "You have me a bit intrigued, Prince Caleb. But I unfortunately need to continue on. I hope that you can treat Galinda very well." And he kind of reaches out and touches your shoulder, too. Apparently that's the way I show flirtation. Oh, wow. And perhaps I can join you all later.
What? Well,
it's a long cruise. Okay.
I mean, I guess we can just, well, spend an hour in somewhere else. Do you have to go so soon?
Actually, I did forget about something. I'm really sorry. I'm sorry I'm debating you, but I need the deception check at disadvantage. He has taken a disliking to you because of your iron blood. Sorry, that is very important. I'm really sorry to debate you.
Oh man, I thought that was going to be
10.
a 19.
Could have been worse.
So he does show the interest, but here at this last, as he gets closer and he kind of smells blood upon you, and he kind of does like, maybe not.
Can I sense his blood as well?
Sense his blood? Okay. Roll a perception check at advantage. Yeah.
Ooh. Sniff it out, blood hunter.
Because I am a Dampier.
You smelled my blood. It's only fair.
17.
Nice.
I would like you to back this up with a history check.
Ooh.
Okay, history.
Could
Come
Archie
on,
help because
history.
you're blood brothers?
Before you rolled, I was going to say advantage because your perception check is high here, so you'll be leaning into it. Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on. Oh, 26.
Yes.
So you start and he names it iron blood, right? Iron in the blood. He seems to have a sensitivity to it. You don't smell anything like normal blood from him. He has a very exotic, foreign, alien scent to him where you associate blood. Your 26 history leaning off of that. The Fae are a different kind of beast altogether. Not only, and you're sensing and you're picking up on some old information, an old wives' tale. They also have an aversion to iron. as a substance. So the blood and it seems that he doesn't have an issue with just normal mortal blood, but your association, right, as a Dampier, Archie's association above table, because I don't think you were there for that interaction, as a blood hunter using blood, he has a bit of aversion to it. And with that connection, he's definitely screaming, Faye, Faye, Faye to you. And he passes through. For my narrative, are you okay with this, Megan? I like to imagine you peek your head up from the stairs and you and Caleb make eye contact. So you're not just walking right up into that situation as you continue following Dom, correct? Is that safe to assume?
Yeah.
So I like to imagine that. And so, Caleb, you look and you see Susan. I'm going to keep calling you Susan.
Do you care for a dance, Glinda?
Dance?
We're in the dance hall.
There's no music playing, Prince Caleb.
Oh,
Are you also a musician? She's kind of got this bashful look now.
Music of the mind.
Roll a persuasion check at advantage or deception. I know it does probably matter for you. Well, you do. If you have a proficiency in performance, I will allow it because you're trying to do dance here. So if you want to do a performance at advantage, you can.
Oh, heck no, yeah. Caleb's not good at performance.
You asked for performance earlier, so I was just checking with you to make sure you're getting a chance to use your
It's a
better stuff.
+1 anyways, just
Okay,
like
gotcha.
persuasion.
Yeah, so whichever one.
Doesn't matter. You said at advantage, but I can probably count
14.
Prestidigitation.
Very
Awesome,
well.
dude.
Just be careful with your fingers. You hear this, Samaris. So sorry, I was projecting so much and taking your player agency. Samaris, you feel free to insert yourself with this. But you see you can definitely tell Dom has gone that way. You see Caleb take Galinda, and you see the interaction happening.
Yep. Prestidigitation has faint musical notes, right? Oh, that's a sensory, isn't it?
Would you say prestidigitation?
Yeah.
Oh, were you thinking about trying to do like musical notes with it? Let's take a look.
I think that's a sense.
Okay,
I think that's thaumaturgy.
Faint musical notes. So like,
Oh, really?
100%.
That's so cool.
If you like, what do you want the musical notes to be, Charlie? It's like, it's not like an orchestra or like a string quartet itself, but it could be something very subtle.
Like the flute in the background?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah. 100%.
Ah, cool.
We could use
And
that.
cast precipitation.
Oh yeah, that's good music.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You do a little bit of flute, and Galinda, she allows you to put your hands on her waist, and you both begin to slowly dance. Does Caleb know like a courtly dance from his time? But you were never a true noble, so
No.
But you're just gonna like wing it the best as you can, right?
Yep. Because he never really danced. He was just a little.
For fun, roll a performance check at advantage because you have gotten Galinda very much.
Maybe you can
in
teach
good
him. Oh,
favor.
16.
16.
Nice.
So you dance very smoothly, very well, mimicking with the flute music. All right, Samaris, what are we doing?
Yeah, so she's gonna wait as they're dancing, wait until Galinda's back is like turned away from where she'd need to walk by. And sneak by to follow Dom.
Excellent. All right, go ahead and roll a stealth check for me. Okay.
That's nice.
Here, let me do this real quick. Do I have... I'm going to try a playlist. Let's see how it goes. This might be more intense than I want it. Let's try this one.
Or
That's a little too intense. One moment.
He's about to kill me in cold blood.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's hard to
scared.
find tense
Oh,
but
yeah.
whimsical music.
Yes.
There's
yeah.
a couple on that one playlist that I made today, but I can't remember. Back up. I'm going back to that one. See if I can find the
Put the
one.
Pink
that's
Panther
playing.
playlist on.
If it wasn't gonna mute it, I would.
I know.
God, it's been forever. So I'm gonna try and find the right music for this one.
No, go for it.
Also, I'm gonna note it. Wasn't this one?
Dramatic, beautiful.
Well, there was one earlier that was great for the sneaking sequences. I'm trying-
Ooh.
here we
Maybe
go.
it's this one.
That last one wasn't
Yeah,
too
I think this one kind of plays into it. Maybe that's a little too upbeat. Anyways, I spent too much time on it, but something a little bit more. Okay. You see him. I just realized there's a guard token in the whole time. It probably could have been a part of it, but ain't no worries. You see him approach up here and he's like, "Oh, my apologies. I just needed to speak to the captain for a second." "Oh,
Bitch.
sorry, sir, but it's Prince Dom." And for simplicity, you see him smooth talking a guard, and eventually the guard's like, "Well, if there's a prince here, come on in, sir. Come on in." "Thank you. Just for a moment. I just want to see such a fine ship you have." And he disappears beyond to the tapestry.
Would I hear that exchange?
Yeah, you heard all that.
Okay, she like storms up to the guard that's standing there and is like, "Was there
Yes,
just
do
a
this.
man here, blue hair, kind of creepy vibe to him?"
Sorry, miss. There was a man with blue hair, but it wasn't creepy at all. He was quite handsome, actually. Very charming.
Yeah, that's the one.
But, yeah,
Wait, what? Wait, what he said?
he was quite handsome and very charming. Like, just tomatoes, I guess.
Sure. Yeah. I won't yuck your yum, but where did he go?
Oh, he's speaking to the captain.
You let him speak to the captain?
Captain said it was okay. He just wants to say good looking front. Yeah, it's not a big deal.
Let me guess. He told you he's a prince.
Yeah.
And you believed him?
Wait, what? Should I not? Roll a deception check.
Oh,
Do it, Samaris.
what is it?
Yeah. Show him what the Misfits all about.
But no, Prince Tom's my friend. He wouldn't lie to me. I mean, friends sometimes lie to each other. Roll an insight check.
Oh, honey. That's an 18.
This man has been charmed in a way. There's a famous cantrip called Friends, and you're starting to see signs of it upon this guard.
Motherfucker. Okay.
Hold on, let me.
He wants
What
to have
is-
some spells.
Is it fair to know? Can I roll like an Arcana check to see how much she would know about it?
Sure. Hmm. It's a
What am I
cantrip,
put?
so
Oh, all right.
nat
I have
20.
a +0, but
So here's the
that's
text for Friends.
For the duration you have advantage on Christmas checks.
A minute.
Okay, so it's a minute.
Ooh, and they realize that you use magic. Nice.
Okay, so yeah, I think she'd just try to like stall for a minute then and wait till it ends. And she'd be like, "Yeah, sometimes friends do lie." And she would tell a story that's not false but maybe exaggerated. And like ask him questions about like, when you say he's your friend, like what? How long have you known him?
Excellent. He's just like, well, I mean, we just met, but we're friends. That's how that goes. So I love everything that just happened. So, I'm going to switch over to the roles now because everyone's kind of set up what they're doing. Things have played out. Samaris, you're successfully going to be giving Dom a disadvantage on his check.
Okay.
Now, Ishka, I would like you to make a mischief roll.
Yes.
I know we haven't given you one. I'm gonna maybe I'll
Just
start
remember
doing-
that whole time I was having that conversation. She has that pin on.
the pin.
This man ain't my son.
Let me go and give. I think obviously I'm making mischief up on the spot, and it was starting as a joke.
Yeah.
So now I'm kind of like solidifying it. I think I'll just make everyone's mischief skill reflect their highest ability modifier. Like, so Ishka, yours will be.
You would be causing mischief using what you're good at. Like I would be
Yeah,
doing dexterous
exactly.
mischief. Yeah, like
And Ishka definitely has proficiency. For those who have given mischief in the past, if it's not lining up to your abilities, holler and I'll adjust it. Ishka, if you could refresh your page for me. And then you'll see mischief at the bottom of your skills.
Ooh, I see.
And then I would like you to roll a mischief check.
17.
17.
ooh.
So
There you
for
go.
the next few minutes, Hiromi, Morden, Lorelei. Well, sorry, Lorelei, we're good. I forgot you're also following them, so we'll play that out. But I think that stuff's gonna happen outside of the roles for this stuff. So we will still play that in a different way. As you start going through, we're like, do you want to tell me what you do as you walk around to all the different nobles and all their different Fey atmospheres or atmospheres costumes?
Yeah, instead of going to each person, she's gonna kind of raise up her hands, like, "Hey guys, hey, I've got something for you guys. It's a nice little treat. I wanted to be special and make a nice little rabbit for you guys. It's edible. It's not a real rabbit, but it's very edible." And she'll pull out a sample out of the bag of holding. See this little thing?
This noble lady, this dwarven lady, kind of leans in. All these, what kind of is these the edible? She kind of gives you a wink. Are these party edibles?
If you want them to be.
Great idea.
I'll take one. Can I also get another one
Okay.
for one of my partners?
I only have 4. So I'll
Okay.
give you 2.
Oh, thank you.
She
Another one
hands it
walks
to
up. He's
him.
like, this man walks up with his beard. He's a little more rotund. He's like, "Oh, I love chocolate. Can I have one?
Yeah, here you go.
What kind of chocolate is it?"
It's a secret.
Ooh,
It's a secret
chocolate.
formula.
Give me a
Mhm.
hint. What land is it from?
Down under. Sorry. Sorry.
It's from the sea.
From the sea. Ah,
Mhm.
Moonshay Isles, maybe? They do have some fine chocolates. I know my chocolates. Interesting.
It's
Sounds
very
good.
special.
Yes.
Where I
Very,
come from, it's literally the best.
Excellent. And then another person was like, "I'll try one." And they grab them. And they walk out into it. And you just smile maybe as you watch them kind of go out. And you see like the one who thinks they're edibles, like talking to another. He's like, "Yeah." And they start eating them. They just hear it's like, "Mother of God! Oh, God! God!" It's like, and then actually, not to too much personal information, but if you've ever have eaten mushrooms, sometimes that can be a really terrible experience if you try to eat them
Yep.
raw. So I like to imagine those who
I
think
love
they're
raw
special.
mushroom.
Oh, they're still powering through.
They're powering through it.
What?
They're like, you gotta get through
Oh,
the
come
pain to
on.
get through. No, straight
I
up,
like raw
mushrooms are
mushroom.
foul psychedelic mushroom.
Get out of here! Oh, psychedelic.
Yeah. So you don't know what I'm talking about.
I thought you
Yeah,
meant.
shut up, Rob.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
I
I'm
thought
talking
you meant
about
like
Yeah.
real mushrooms. I was
No.
offended. I love mushrooms.
Psychedelics taste like a fart, bro.
Okay,
They're
yeah, I've heard
disgusting.
that.
Yeah.
No.
And so they're
I've heard
powering
that.
through it, and they're just like, "Oh man, I don't feel so good though. Like it's okay, you'll feel better in a moment." And eventually, those who powered through, like, I'm going to go. I don't feel so good, and they go running out, and or you hear vomiting out on the deck. One of them throws up in the middle of the space. This is all playing out over an hour, right? Warden, you're just the guy who just ate. He leans over to you, he's like, "That tastes like shit. That's not chocolate."
Yeah.
And he starts yelling, and there's people. He's starting to yell, and people are like, "What are you talking about?" And then you hear someone go, "Oh, he got mischief. He got Faye fucked." I don't know.
Oh my god.
They think it's part of the
Again,
game.
Warden does not know what's going on. So Ishka she did something really fucking weird just now for no reason.
Well, you smelled
He's
shit though.
just-
Just so you know, you smelled.
I know exactly.
Okay,
I know.
sure.
That's why he's fucking watching her. He's like, "What the fuck was that?"
Archie,
Why?
you hear people yelling out. Hiromi, you see all this playing out.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Ishka, you rolled a 17 on her mischief. This is an opportunity for you all to lean in to Ishka and lend a helping hand if you're creative enough. So Warden, Hiromi, and Archie, this is playing out. Is there anything you want to do to give yourselves advantage for Ishka's check? Because right now, our plus 15 motherfucker in there
Yeah.
has disadvantage.
Okay. Right. Hiromi will. God, she's so bad at lying. Fuck. Okay. Hiromi's gonna step forward and loudly, as much as she can, Hiromi's very soft-spoken, portray that she recognizes this treat because it's familiar in her own homeland, so therefore it is foreign and has an acquired taste.
Oh, clever.
So you said somebody was talking to Warden, right? Or said something to him?
One of the guys who ate, the guy who recognized it for straight up shit right next to you, he was a big rotund man with his big beard. He's like, "That tastes like shit. That's not chocolate."
Would I have been able to take my herbalism kit in?
It would be in the bag of holding, but I've been allowing people to kind of through this hour to get into the bag of holding and grab stuff.
Yeah, I think he would have taken both his herbalism and medicine kit. I imagine them to be like two connected pouches.
Yeah, whatever you want.
He would've
Everyone's inventories
grabbed
can be
that.
in the bag of holding, 100%.
Well, he can't really take the spear out, but he will take his kits. And he's just going to sort of glance at Ishka and then at the guy
Go ahead
again.
and
And
make a
he's
sleight
going
of hand real quick.
Okay, he's going to just like.
Are you doing this during or after? You're doing this after she did her prank, right? So you'll have advantage on the stealth check or the sleight of hand because of the chaos from Ishka.
Yeah, he wouldn't have known what was going on otherwise. Oh, I closed my character sheet. Hold on. Whoops. So I was looking up rules for something because if I got involved, I was going to do something crazy. Okay, sleight of hand with advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Essentially, don't roll 2 nat ones here.
Okay.
Excellent. All right, you get your kits. Oh my god! I need something.
And he's
to wash
gonna
my
come back
mouth out
over.
with. This is rough.
I think I have something for you.
Oh, I don't know what this flavor is. It tastes terrible though.
This will settle your stomach. And he is going to pull out. I think Warden carries a lot of like general remedies on him, including laxatives.
Oh, you're trying to heal. Oh, wait, no, you're going laxative.
No.
Okay, gotcha.
How many uses of a laxative could he have on him at the moment?
Roll a d4.
A d4.
Mm. Because I don't think that's a giant. You're not a prankster,
No,
so I can't
not
imagine
very
you're like,
many.
I have a big supply of
3.
laxative. 3. So apparently, this is me just being silly, Rob. I'm not saying this is
They
your
come in
character.
handy.
You have a digestion issue, so you keep a lot of laxative in hand.
This
Makes
No,
sense.
you-
Makes
if you
sense.
just
You have 3.
if you take this, it'll settle your stomach, and it has a very pungent taste, so it should help with that. If you just want to disperse that, it would be helpful. I can't see very well.
All right. Let me change your mischief score here.
Oh, here comes the hail.
Oops.
Got a hailstorm coming.
Oh no.
Oh, you're probably getting hit by what I got hit by. Well, I didn't get hit by
Yep.
it, actually. It went around us.
Man, Ishka's gonna get hit.
I wonder
I don't know if
Yeah.
it's down there yet. Is it there yet?
Probably raining now.
Looks like I'm gonna have to remake that. It doesn't let me just like customize it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know there was a tornado like
Get back
a
here.
couple
Yeah, there's a lot of.
towns. I think
you
on
guys
the
are
west side.
scaring me with all that stuff, and then we'll make it.
Well,
very
when I was
fast.
talking like that, it like perfectly split around us. I don't know how it happened. It's like the hand of God came down and fucking karate chopped the sky.
I got a lot of hail coming right now.
That's what I thought.
Okay, for some
Sorry,
reason I
what's
can't
going on?
refresh your page. I'm improving your mischief to get in line
Oh.
with my updating rules on it because I started as a
Improve.
joke, but I'm actually
Oh.
enjoying. I mean, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm leaning into it. I can't delete the other one right now, and I'm not going to keep fiddling with it.
That's fine.
So go ahead and make a mischief check.
Oh, God, I've been rolling terrible all night, man.
If you guys want to make it easier for me, if your sheet does not have a mischief check, at the bottom of your skills, there's manage. I think you guys can do this. You can add your own custom skill, choose your highest ability modifier, and choose proficiency, label it mischief, and then that'll save me from having to go in there and do it one by one. 13.
Okay.
He rolled a 12, but it's not. He doesn't have a big insight.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go, sir. And so, like, all this is playing out. So you have given advantage to Ishka. So Ishka, I would like you to roll another mischief check, and we're going to take the higher of your 2. It's going off of your 1 from previously.
Oh damn.
Okay, so which I think the other
15.
one was better. Okay,
Yeah.
so that was 17. Excellent. Archie, do you want to insert yourself in this situation? I'm not going to say there isn't ways for you to also influence this hour of shit.
Hour of shit.
Like Caleb
I
is
think,
having an effect on this roll with his adding in
Okay.
distraction, and because
You know,
Caleb's persuasions earlier is actually lowering the skill of
Right.
Dom's check because he got a little distracted by Caleb's magic.
I think
fingers.
Archie would definitely like double down on what Hiromi had said as far as like, oh, this is an exotic and foreign ingredient. It's, very rare and like only, it's an acquired taste, that kind of thing. I think he'd be like, oh yeah, I don't know, I tried it. It's an acquired taste, but it is a delicacy, in
Ooh,
Kozukura.
all right, roll a mischief check.
Okay.
I don't know if we need to update yours or not. Probably
I got a +5.
it should be higher than that because your highest it will be the +6. Here, I'll go ahead and edit real quick. I'm giving everyone a buff on this essentially.
I'm just saying, I was the first one with a mischief check, so
Oh, you
should
were?
have the highest. No, I'm just playing.
I mean, if you guys won, I can be more strict with it, but I'm enjoying giving everyone because everyone has guarded against
maybe just for this.
Yeah.
I forget
Maybe for the vote.
Go ahead and roll a 5. Yeah, since you guys aren't actually doing it against each other, right? We can talk about it if it's not fun having the same rolls.
No,
And
that's totally fine.
waters it down
I'm cool with
later.
it.
So we're just going to roll d20. I accidentally clicked on something when I was fucking with your sheet.
That's all right. Oh my god.
Okay.
Nat 1's a nat 1. Unfortunately, you're not going to be able to influence any of.
Yep. The smell was
outcomes
too
here.
rank. Sorry, Ishka.
It's okay.
He's a
one of the
wolf. He's got a
noblemen's just
sensitive nose.
exotic taste. I guess they don't like they eat pretty foul things from... Is that Kuzakura nature? Oh my goodness, that was drive me not to eat sweet in Kuzakura. They're just seeing the association of
Oh, oh, poor hero me.
Okay. Here we go. So we're going with Ishka's highest roll, which I think was a 17. Whew. That's tough, that's tough, that's tough. Because of I was subtracting 2 for Calum, so his 15 is a 13, and I was subtracting a 2 for something else. What was it? I subtracted 2 for Calum.
Was it
Samaris is
Ishka?
Did he get disadvantage?
Yeah, Samaris
Yeah.
is doing the disadvantage. I wrote down a -2 for something else. I don't
And
remember
then
who influenced him.
Ishka was talking up that
roll
guard, right?
Was the roll.
Oh, that was
Oh.
mischief.
Yeah, she's rolling.
Oh.
She's creating the mischief, so she got the roll for that. I don't remember what it was. So
Another 2?
it was supposed to be.
Was it
another
anything to do with
-2.
Calum? And
That already subtracted from his 15 to 13 for Calum's influence with Galinda and distracting him. Unfortunately, I don't remember what it was. Maybe. So unfortunately, it's still just going to be a 13. But this is the first one. He's still still a big roll for him. But now you guys can see how you can influence the rolls, right? But still at disadvantage. So here we go.
Oh. Well,
I think that fails, right? Because she rolled an 18.
yeah,
Did she roll an
right.
18?
Oh,
I need to go back and check.
did you roll it?
She rolled a 17.
Oh,
So, ooh.
Holy shit.
Ooh.
a draw.
Damn.
How do you? Is it 1-1?
Roll
No?
off.
One. No, Ishka rolled a
is it
17.
1-1?
She rolled
Won.
at disadvantage.
Yeah.
You guys won.
Oh,
I
You
won.
guys beat Dom in this first one.
oh, thank
Mhm.
God.
Wow.
Okay. So as this plays out, people are starting to yell. People are throwing up, like tastes like shit. And all of a sudden, one of the guys that is just like, honestly, tastes like shit. I fucking need this shit. Oh God! He goes running out looking for the latrine. Which he gets down there, and you hear it. Sorry, I imagined this earlier when Ishka was in the latrine downstairs, Warden, the guy that you gave Loxy run down. He's just like, for those who've seen, was it Dumb and Dumberer when Bob Saget goes into the bathroom? And he's
Yeah.
like, there's shit everywhere. There's shit all over the walls. He
Grace
goes
is
run-
wrong, bitch.
he goes running down there. You hear him yelling. He's having a bad time. Calum, you and Galinda gets a little distracted, but he's like, shh, focus on me. And there's like this beautiful flute music. Susan Samaris is over here, and you just see him kind of just like the friend spell wear off. He's like, wait a fucking second. I was bedazzled.
Yeah, get him.
Wait a second. And he turns and goes in there, and you can follow too if you want. Do you want to follow Samaris? Get entered into the scene?
Yes.
Excellent. You go into the space, and you see Dom in the middle of having this conversation with the captain, and you catch him just before he begins to cast a spell. And he would be making, rolls and all of that, but we're turning this all narrative. A very powerful spell. And you catch him as the two of them walk in, and Dom kind of, you see that magic kind of go back in as he's like, yes. Well, I did cast friends on you, friend. I'm sorry. But me and the captain were just having a wonderful conversation. Larry, just calm down, all right? This is a prince here. Hold your... Yes, but he used a spell on me, Captain. I understand. Just a little harmless fun. That's what all these nobles are doing, all right? Well, I don't like it, sir. It's like, well, it's all right, Larry. Just, so there's a talking down. Dom's not getting kicked off the ship or anything like that. Well, you do catch him, and he kind of looks at you, Samaris, and he kind of smiles and gives you a little applause, and then heads back down the stairs. Okay. First hour's done. So this is where I'd probably call for a now for the gambling portion of it. We have so many things. I love it. Ishka, I know, has been our gambler in the past, but I would like all of you to either call or choose. I think we should keep this simple, just one roll for speed. But this is not a mischief check. This is a sleight of hand check, a deception check, and whoever calls it can describe how they're doing it. Maybe you're stealing tokens from somebody's pocket. Maybe you're cheating at a card game. Like, you can tell us how you attempt your roll. And you're going against the nobles here, so this is not like the odds are much in your favor here for some of your checks for sure.
My following of them, will that have happened during this hour, or is that?
If you wanted to, yeah, we're still going to get to you. Okay. But again, this is an hour, right? So if you want to say, before I follow them, while I watch them talk, and before they leave, I sit down on the one that tries to steal something. Like, they can be you. Just someone call
pickpocketing. 100%.
If everyone's cool with that, Lorelei can be moving around the room trying to take tokens. So go ahead and roll a sleight of hand check.
Is that okay with everyone?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Archie, honestly, is going to be doing the same thing, so.
Yeah, probably Samaris also, actually.
Yeah, 24. A lot of you guys can be. Is it okay with you guys? I'm distilling it down to one roll for the one that doesn't have as much stakes and stuff.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
It's a 24.
24.
Reliable
I've got an interesting one.
Wow.
Wow.
25 because reliable.
Or no, I'm sorry. It's. Let me re-clarify. It's one person rolling on behalf of the party.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just so that
27.
Because I don't want to make like 50 rolls, and just to keep it like, you got the odds are stacked in your favor, right? Unfortunately, I rolled very good versus the reliable talent here. Unfortunately, but are you guys okay with that? I can split it up if you want, but it was mostly because we're juggling so much stuff. I'm simplifying the one that's just about
that makes
money.
sense. I just misunderstood.
Okay. So unfortunately, though, for the first narrative roll for the gambling side of things, unfortunately, goes to the nobles. It goes to the Sealy courts.
Man, fuck the Sealy court.
Sorry.
Okay.
That's all right.
So now we're going to lean into Lorelei following the Duke and Lord Casper.
Yes. So she's gonna wait until they are, up the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to go she's gonna go, just kind of walk behind, walk behind the staircase. I'm sorry. Where am I? I'm here. So she's gonna go here and walk behind the staircase, and as she's passing by the part where she would be hidden from the room, she's gonna cast invisibility on herself.
Ooh,
sleight of hand check. Never come out the other side. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. 100%. Yep. Go and do sleight of hand.
Absolutely. Didn't just fuck that roll up. Let's try this again.
To be fair, your reliable talent. I think your reliable talent actually is a.
Oh.
I know, but it's.
You rolled in that
24.
one. Oh no, the one rule.
All right, I rolled in that one.
So you roll invisibility.
I'm just.
We're not things aren't. So through all the bit of the chaos, and to be fair, there was a lot of let's just say this: you roll in that one. It's not the end of it, though.
Someone catches me.
Because this is a game of trickery. So one of the Sealy points out, oh, look, Lady Manthos trying to be invisible. Everybody better watch their pockets. She's a bit of a trickster. Look at that.
Wow. Who said that? Who said that?
I'm Belinda Braventree, another catty.
Oh my god.
Belinda Braventree?
Belinda Braventree.
But no, she just
Oh.
points out that somebody's trying to turn invisible. And it's like, watch your pockets, everyone.
So Lorelai, so she would win.
So you're invisible, just so you know.
Yeah.
Invisibility can go off, right?
No, but I'm not gonna like make it go off. But what I am gonna do is,
Okay.
you can still manipulate items around you, right?
Just so you know, I do think it's going to be your call, but you got caught casting the spell. So you do use the spell slot. Whether you use it or not is up to you. You know, just to be fair.
No, I do. So I turn invisible. What she'll do is like, as just kind of like a tongue-in-cheek thing, like, as you know, this person is like pointing to like where she was, but she's not visible anymore. She's gonna like, grab some, like, I'm sure there's like glitter or sparkly, like, fabric around, like something decorative that she can just kind of grab and like throw up in the air as like a just like a acknowledgement, and then she's just gonna walk away. More so it's like, again, she's playing into like, yeah, this is just a harmless prank that she's gonna do.
Everyone's
Definitely.
just like, ooh, it's exciting.
And then she's gonna walk up the stairs.
Yeah. 100%. Excellent.
And she's going to cast. Wait, let me double check something. Make sure I'm not casting 2 concentration spells at the same time.
Smart.
There's a tornado
Nope, she's
warning.
not gonna cast another spell.
Ooh.
What?
Tornado warning. I'm gonna wake Spencer up.
Yep,
It's literally in our area.
If you, do what you need to, Lauren.
I thought I was supposed to be in Tornado Alley.
Oh, we're still
Good
in
lord.
Tornado Alley.
Yeah,
We're on the edge of it.
I think about you guys in the Midwest every time there's the storm stuff.
Yeah, tornadoes are usually pretty predictable, at least.
Though tornadoes stress me out, we're gonna let Lauren do what she wants, but I do think we'll continue with the scene since it is 15 minutes. Though I'm just so you know, I am very much like, I hope she's okay. It's up to you. Unless you guys want, I'll make that a group decision. I'm okay letting you continue your narrative, or if we want to stop out of respect for her situation. Anybody have an opinion? I'm fine making that call for you.
If there's
all,
anything that involved Ishka, I think we should pause.
Okay.
But,
yeah, it's more about because I
agreed.
think right now we're just all into what you're doing, Lorelai.
Lorelai's doing, yeah.
Though, if you're okay with this, to add the little wrinkle to it, go ahead, Charlie, say something. Because I know this is also in your area too. Now I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, we got the horns blowing.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and end it there. I think because they have literal horns going.
Okay.
Are you sure?
I'm good because I'm just hanging out in the front door, just watching.
Yeah, we go here in the Midwest or wherever we get tornadoes, we go watch them. Unless it's nighttime, which it is right now. Then it's kind of scary.
I just keep an eye on it.
Okay.
I've been going through
just
it.
let us know if you guys need to. Yeah, let us know if you guys need to
for
pop
sure.
off. We can.
I have
Watching
no idea
tornadoes
what
is a
it's like
pastime.
with the tornado. Yeah, I
It's
live
fun
in fucking
as long as it doesn't
Washington,
come
bro.
towards you.
I got a volcano. That's about it. So
Excellent.
tornadoes are my
Volcano.
fear.
I'm gonna keep this simple. Then I was gonna pull Caleb and Glenda into this because it was an hour, and I know there'd be more than just dancing for an hour, and see what kind of creative stuff you can come up with. But let's just say Lorelai comes up, and the two of you are still dancing, and just kind of she's like enthralled by your elegance and a little bit of the foreignness to you, and hide with the fingers. Yeah. So Lorelai, you're at the stairs, invisible, seeing them dancing.
And I'm coming up, and I just essentially all I waited was until they were just like at the top of the staircase. So she's not far behind.
Okay.
She's probably like 20 feet behind them.
I do feel like you see them going through the curtains.
I'm
Gotta
gonna
hit
follow,
this
and
way.
I'm gonna get a little closer.
All right, go ahead and roll a stealth check at advantage because I think Caleb's distracting Glenda enough. There's not a crowd, so you do have advantage on this check.
Okay. More. But good thing that was at advantage. It's 24.
Damn.
Excellent. All right, where's your token? There you are. just moving your token kind of over so you can kind of.
Yes.
You're moving up. Like,
Mm-hmm.
right this way, Lord Duke. We can have ourselves a bit of a private conversation inside my personal chambers, sensitive business matters and all that. No problem, Casper. Okay, let's get in there.
And she's going to take a ball bearing from her pocket, and she's going to try and roll it into get stuck in the door when
After they both
shut
pass in. Yeah.
Yeah, before he's when.
So you essentially want to try and stop the door from being closed, right?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Like a Dexy thing.
Yeah, it's definitely dex based. It's going to be a dex check, but know the DC's not hard because we're going to narratively say it, but also my brain, you could run up and kind of put your foot on the door. Like there's a lot of ways but I love the idea of the ball bearing. Yeah. And third close, and you get the sensation or the perception that you think the door has been, or he thinks the door is closed. And you hear very muffled voices from inside.
She's going to. Yeah, she's gonna. So she was kind of what she was hoping to do, and it might not work out this way. But what she was hoping to do was she was hoping to put this in a wrench so that they couldn't close the door, and essentially I don't think she'd be able to do that. I don't think she'd be able to slip in behind them, would she?
Well, 100% I thought you were thinking of doing that. I'm open to you trying. That, it's going to be a little bit harder DC, but it's essentially a stealth check to as he kind of opens the door to kind of ease your way through. It's not an advantage. It would be a straight check.
She was just trying to give herself essentially what she was trying to do with the ball bearing is give herself time to by preventing it from closing all the way. To try and slow it down, to jam it a little bit so that she would have more time to slip in behind them.
If your ultimate goal to get in there, go give me a stealth check. Mm-hmm. Straight roll. Don't roll on that one, please.
Okay. Okay. Oh, thank fucks. 26.
And for simplicity here, I feel like the Lord Casper is opening up the door and being
holding
the gentleman
forward.
that he is, and as Duke steps through, you slide in right between the two of them, and the Duke closes the door behind, but you are now in the personal chambers of Lord Casper.
She's gonna go opposite corner to wherever they are.
All right, let's look at the room description of Lord Casper,
Yeah.
shall we? Lord of Dryland's cabin. I love this is in the module. Lord Dryland's cabin is a testament to bad taste, with its purple velvet curtains and scented candles and gaudy candelabras. In the middle of the room is a table with a large aquarium tank resting on top of it. The aquarium contains a coral reef that serves as home to an octopus. Other furnishings include a silk hammock, a writing desk, covered with quills and loose sheets of blank parchment, a small table holding a silver wine decanter and matching goblet, and an iron stove. And there's also 2 comfy chairs. Now, have a seat here, Duke. Make yourself comfortable. You would like some wine or something maybe a little bit hot? I got some good whiskey here. I'll take some whiskey there, Casper. They're all going to sound, they're both exactly sound the same, sorry. And they start having conversations. So what would you like to do while they're talking?
She is hiding. She's slipped under where the hammock is, and just gonna kind of pull herself up in the corner because assuming the hammock's hanging maybe I don't know halfway up the wall or whatever. So she's just gonna kind of be as quiet as she can, crouch down in the corner under the hammock and just listen.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
How about you take a load off and get in the hammock? I'm just kidding. I'm just fucking with you. Which would actually be a really comedic conflict there. But no. You're in there and you're listening. not to listen to Nate RP himself and struggle by accidentally doing 2 southern accents. You listen to Lord Casper, he gives them to Duke a little bit of whiskey, and they're drinking, they're catching up, how's business, etc., etc. And then Lord Casper starts kind of asking him some strange questions, and he starts giving some more whiskey, and he starts kind of pressing about his business deals and connections, and how Lord Casper deserves a little bit more, maybe a little bit more favoritism because they're such old friends. And you and the Duke, he's like, man, we're exploring a lot of options. We've got some openings on the, the western borders of Cormier that we're exploring. Money's going a certain way. The king's going a certain way. And Casper just keeps like pushing him, and they're drinking. And roll a perception check.
Okay. Curious about this. Oh my god.
Wow.
Don't you have inspiration from the last nat one?
Yeah.
Do.
I do.
Good
I
job,
do.
Rob.
Yeah.
I can't believe I
Use
made
that.
that rule for you, or like we made the rule. You agreed with me on that, and it's like
11.
you're the only one that gets fucked by it. It's
Yeah.
11. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see here. It always throws me off when you don't have reliable talent, because I'm always like prepared just to tell you everything or auto succeed you.
I do have reliable talent, but that's 11.
But
I
yeah,
have
but it's 11.
one
Right? I'm
perception.
imagining your plus 15s and 11s and stuff.
No, perception is not. If it's insight, that's different.
Well, I think, just to be fair, I think reliable talent's only if you're proficient in it, right?
Let me check.
Just
I think
for
so.
your, I think so. That's actually important. Not a huge distinction in this
Oh,
moment.
yeah, you're right. That lets you add your proficiency bonus. You can treat it as a 10. Yep. So I'm
Yep.
not. So it's a 9.
9. Conversation plays on, and the Duke. Well, I had some business going on in Castle with some other people, but I think I can follow along. You just let me know when you need me, where you need me. Through the RP, there was an abrupt change.
Yeah.
You don't need a perception check to know.
Yeah,
or
I
do
noticed
anything.
something happened. He did something. I don't know what it is, but maybe like slipped him something or did something to cast a spell. Something happened.
Mm-hmm. And I think we can do business in the future, Casper. And they shake hands, and they go to leave.
There is an octopus in the room.
There is an octopus
Does
in the
using
room.
an item break stealth?
It's an action or casting a spell. So if the item is casting a spell, it can get a little.
Item.
Yeah.
The item does cast a spell. I was hoping to get around that.
What spell was it?
Detect thoughts. It's the
Detect
medallion
thoughts.
of detect thoughts,
Yeah, unfortunately, that would break it.
and she's not going to do it.
Okay. The two of them go to leave the room.
I let them leave the room, and I'm going to turn this room. I'm going to search this room top to bottom, while it's still invisible.
Excellent. Roll an investigation check.
I take my time to do it to give myself advantage.
Ooh.
Can I even if it's gonna be oh mate and she's missing for she's been missing for 10 minutes whatever.
Well,
it
are
is.
you okay? How about this? Because I'm breaking everything up into an hour. Are you okay giving up your next
Spending the
hour
hour
to
to search
influence
this?
to do
I
a
will-
proper, for
I will do a-
advantage, lower
Yeah,
DC? Because I know I'm asking a lot for you to give them an hour to influence a whole block.
Yeah, for lower DC and advantage I will do that because I
Okay.
really want to find whatever is in this room.
Okay. Ooh. Let's go ahead and do the investigation check. And go ahead and do with your advantage.
Okay.
guess don't roll 2 nat ones.
I didn't. 22.
22.
Not as good as hoping. I mean, it is still a 22. That's... I'm just used to 30s.
You do a thorough search. And you do find something. And under the desk, in the floor, you find a traditional loose floorboard.
Mm-hmm.
And you start poking around in it, right?
Yeah. Also, I'm specifying. I'm being as surreptitious as possible. I'm like moving slowly and putting everything back exactly where I found it.
Roll a stealth check. This is a straight
Yeah.
roll.
And because that octopus is giving me the heebie-jeebies. She's trying not to make a ruckus by like moving stuff around too fast. Ooh, another 26.
Another 26.
She's being very surreptitious here.
You're like, well, keep an eye on the octopus. You lift up the floorboard, you reach down, feel some sort of pouch. You pull it out, and the pouch seems to be filled with some sort of paper.
Some sort of paper?
Mm-hmm. Seems to have papers, plural, inside of it. I'm thinking like a folio, but like maybe made out of leather.
Yeah. She's under the desk. Since this is under the desk and not in view of the weird, creepy octopus, she's gonna... Can I open it up? Just like catch a glimpse of a couple titles or something like that?
Ooh, roll a sleight of hand check.
I do have this. It does reliable talent. I do have 20 reliable talent on this. That's 24.
You start peeking through it. You find correspondence in code.
Whoa.
Okay.
Now, I anticipated you finding coded language, and I had an idea. I'm like, that sounds cool to me. You can attempt to decipher the code, and I'm leaning into Thieves' Cant. And I know Thieves' Cant it's not an auto success, though. This will allow you to roll to try and decipher it. The DC is 30.
Okay. What kind of check is it?
Investigation check.
Investigation check.
Mm-hmm.
DC 30.
Unless you have other skills that allow you to decipher, this was like...
I do actually have a... I don't know if this would work, but she does have a potion of comprehension.
Ooh, I think comprehension specifically says it doesn't help with it. But let's just take a look real quick. Oh yeah, comprehend languages. Spell, comprehend. Yeah, the spell doesn't decode secret messages in a text or a glyph.
That's fine.
I'll give you advantage, though, if you use the potion in this instance.
Okay, because the other thing I was going to use, if that one didn't work, I was going to drink my potion of advantage. But I'll use the I'll use the comprehension one before I use that one.
I'll allow it to give yourself advantage on it, because the DCs here are so hard.
Okay. Come on. Oh, damn it. 25.
Does anybody want to give out inspirations or anything they might have filed away?
I think Hiromi has inspiration.
I haven't had inspiration in fucking months.
and just to clarify one something too, like the DC's hard here because, well,
this is big.
No, it's not necessarily for being big. Let me be fair real quick. I was setting the DC very high because this was a quick decipher. But you have given me an hour of your time. So I'm going to lower the DC by 5. So I do think 20, to be fair, you gave me a whole hour. So you can take your time. This is all I'm
doing.
And do
searching
that,
this room.
100%. So, but at least with the comprehend languages potion, you guarantee it. Yeah, to be fair, I was in my brain going, this is with you quickly scanning it. Because I was like, well, if they have time later, they can sit down and it won't be as hard. But I was like, well, they're spending time. So you decipher it. The first words that really pop out to you is the Kraken Society.
Fucking,
Motherfucker!
fucking, yes.
Tuesday, they have
Motherfucker.
interacted with this crew. Even I don't know exactly how you dealt with it, but I know you're aware of them. I think you even fought some of their agents at some point. But it definitely is apparent that Lord Casper is a member, if not a high-ranking member of some sort of that. So
Wow.
let me get myself ready with a big info dump here.
Yes.
And we'll end on the info dump. And then next week we'll be picking up with like the next 2 hours of everything else progressing forward. Let me find my notes, so bear with me because there's probably going to be a lot. You definitely find proof that they're behind the killing of the queen. You find correspondence about how they framed or trying to push the narrative, and that Lord Casper's using connections to make it seem like the Lord Alliance might have been behind it. So definitely pushing that information. You see a name pop up multiple times, and it's Casper relaying instructions from someone named Morkoth.
Morkoth?
Mm-hmm. And roll an investigation check.
Oh, so close to a nat 20.
21. There wasn't a high DC because you're a clever person and you're seeing a lot of correspondence. The weird detail that you pick up in all this is that there's a lot of correspondence between Casper and a lot of different agents, et cetera, et cetera. He is sending out information from Morkoth, but there's no correspondence from Morkoth in here. Yeah. Correct. And then you do see one letter sent out to somebody. You see the words, "The king is still on the move."
Okay. Giant king, I'm hoping. On the move. Does any of these letters say anything about like last known location or?
Yeah, it was an inquiry about like status on the big guy or something very vague that, or I guess everything's in code, so it'd all be very plain, but you've interpreted it. And the response going out was the king is still on the move. And this was something that he received, right? So somebody's writing to him, clarifying to him that seems to be a response to him inquiring on the whereabouts of the king. That's the response he got back.
Okay.
I think there'd be one more info. Let me find that one. Oh, I apologize. I think I got some names wrong. I do want to get them right. This is important. Where is it? Okay, I apologize. The name that was giving out orders that's the name that was giving out orders that there's no correspondence from. Slarkrithel. But you do get King is on the move, but you did see the name Morkoth. And the more you're reading it, connecting the dots, and inferring from information, you get the impression that Morkoth is a ship.
Ooh. Okay. Morkoth is a ship. Morkoth is status of Morkoth. I get the impression that Morkoth isn't codename for this ship?
No.
Okay.
You would see references to the Grand Dame and the Golden Goose in there, different things. He seems to call it by what it is.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I think that's it. There might be a chance I might give you more information, like our next session, once I
Sure. She'll spend the hour, searching and then reading every letter, committing it to her memory as best she can, and is then going to put everything back exactly how she found it.
Excellent.
Put it all together. And that octopus is still looking at her around, still.
Oh, he's in his little aquarium and he's still flipping around, moving around. Being the smart little octopus that they are.
Eat it.
Mm-hmm.
Eat it.
Are either of these windows open?
The windows. So, as I said, all windows are generally very accessible. The ones to Lord Casper's room, just like his door, are locked. You can get through them, but there would be a lockpick involved. The biggest issue with failure here is like being noticed with a lockpick check.
Yeah. Okay.
Just FYI too, the Duke, not the Duke, Lord Casper did lock his door on his way out too, so you do know you're lockpicking your way out some way.
Okay. I didn't realize that I would have to lockpick my way out. You know what I mean? Like.
Oh, to be fair, no, 100%. Nate's remembering how doors work. Yep.
Yeah.
Though to be fair, sometimes those old-fashioned ones, it's two-sided, but no, I'll be fair on that one.
Yeah, no, she'll listen at the door, make sure that there's no one walking by, and is there anything hanging above the octopus? His tank? Curtains,
Right
candelabras.
above. I mean, to be fair, there is a description of really gaudy, like purple drapes and tapestries. So I would say, yeah, there'd be like right on those windows. There's like these big, gaudy purple curtains.
Yeah. So, but she would weighing my options if it's more suspicious to like have a curtain pulled down halfway into the tank to make it look like the octopus did it, but like to essentially drape it over the octopus so he can't see the door open and close, or just leave through the door. Just I'm taking this octopus so seriously because he's got his own token. Makes me so nervous. Okay. That makes me think I think I'm metagaming. She will listen at the door and she's gonna wait until it sounds quiet. And she's just gonna slip out as quietly as she can, making sure she's gonna lock the door behind her.
Ooh, you are, and like it's okay to be nervous about the creepy octopus. So are you still gonna try and do this without catching his attention? So
yeah, she's absolutely trying. She'll if he's flipping around and like doing octopus stuff, like she's gonna wait until he's at least like on the other side of his tank, like not facing her.
Yeah, go ahead and roll
and
a
try and
stealth
slip
check.
out quickly and quietly.
Yeah, straight stealth check.
Oh my god, guys! Wait, I haven't.
I think
I rolled in that one since then. Since I
Since
used my last
spent it?
inspiration.
No, you used it on the one you rolled in that one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, you're right.
Yeah,
Never mind. Well, now I get my inspiration back.
This has been a poor night.
Whatever. It just sees something leaving it just sees the door opening and closing. That's all that is there to be seen. Is the door opens and closes.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
What's
Here we go.
gonna do? Mind control. It's gonna suck,
I should have
man.
ate him.
Octopus.
Should have ate him.
Just anything
10.
with tentacles.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 10.
Not too late to make some sushi.
It may be too late.
Just shove it in your mouth. Real
I'm
quick.
gonna
Hold
use my
music.
inspiration to
Oh,
reroll
okay,
that
yeah.
wisdom save.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, okay.
And net one.
Damn it.
Oof.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Oh, one second. Sorry,
Does
we
a 10 still count? Is it-
Yeah, 10 still
inspiration is
counts.
Okay.
Oh no.
Music change. Here we go.
Damn it.
No.
It's a baby kraken.
Stop it.
No.
He's a spy.
Kraken Society.
Baby kraken.
Kill the fuck
Oh my god.
No.
And that's what lands. Inside your mind, you hear this
Oh,
loud, booming,
fuck me.
low
Oh.
voice in your brain.
Oh no.
I got a cliffhanger. Yes.
Shit.
It's fucking shit. Let's get out of here.
It's so bad, guys. I'm so sorry. I was so excited. I thought I was in the clear.
I can't, dude.
But
I
then
can't
we
believe
would
you
have
rolled so many
never
now.
found out that this.
I actually ended up with like the result being a nat 1 on 4 rolls tonight.
What were you saying, Megan?
Uh,
I was just gonna say, if this didn't happen, then we never would have known about this octopus baby kraken question mark.
Ancient fucking Cthulhu fucking octopus in a
Whatever
tank.
the
Yeah.
hell's happening.
Could have went the rest of my life without knowing that.
Ooh.
No, I mean because Lindsay was like, "I'm so sorry." I was like, I was trying to be like, "Don't be," because
Hey, listen, it's you, it's not me.
The more you know.
we gotta kill Lorelai now.
I will say this, just so you know, the wisdom save, you're not dominated. I'm just gonna let you know that. I don't want you to go through the whole week and feel like you're being controlled or anything like that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Controlled?
I appreciate that I'm not dominated.
I said
That's-
she's
that's-
not, just so you know. If you had succeeded on the wisdom saving throw,
But
like
the
they will not have
possibility is
detected
there,
you.
is what you're saying.
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe.
100%.
Okay, well,
No
fuck
comment.
that octopus.
No comment.
Better
I'm just
knowledge. I'm
grateful
never
I'm not
stepping in that
dominated.
fucking room.
How are you looking, Charlie? How's things out there? You know that ominous music for a tornado warning.
Yeah, it's
Dark humor.
too bad. Not too bad. Out right now. I don't know
Lauren, I
down
hope
there.
you're okay.
This would be. Lord, you gotta do it.
Ugh.